How you doing?
Truck's up here.
Not bad.
How's the building coming on?
So I actually just
As far as home built is one of the better cables I've seen.
Programming. This seems like cool. Fucking good. Like, I feel like I'm too big to have the numbers that I have. My friends are like, what, you only work this much? I'm like, yeah. So.
Well, the switching up is good for you.
Yeah.
You look like you filled out more than me.
Yeah, I
Deepened your chest a little.
I don't know. I haven't really like been dieting in any way. I've kind of just been training and like really focused on getting my numbers up. Like shit is moving up. So like
You have
should
to.
be growing weight.
You will. Yeah. In order to lift
Yeah.
more weight, you're.
It's always, there's no need to know. Do you ever, when you warm up,
Yeah.
have you ever tried
Plus,
to like
it's good for
static
your-
pressure in a direction?
The weight is
So,
good for
you
your
just
bones.
pull here,
I mean,
and then
you build a bigger,
feel it
thicker
start to bend a
frame.
little bit. You just
Yeah,
switch.
that's
The
really
other
where
person
it
does
goes
it.
on.
Oh, okay.
And like, I don't know. I benched like 285 a couple weeks ago.
What is
And I was
this
like,
position?
I'm so close to 315.
You don't have to
I
spell
just want to
that.
focus on getting my plates up, getting
I don't know how to
the
spell it.
Yeah, there's
Going to the lower
goals
one.
like that are really good.
No, my
When
team
you
was
when you
going
bench,
under the top.
you do like
Oh,
a
yeah.
big inhale on the bottom.
Am I right? If I go
Push up.
into a hook with someone who can match my side,
like a top set.
like
I'll do
something in my bicep gets pinched
I'll do that
nerve-wise,
with,
and my
like,
top three
pause
fingers
reps.
going on.
So,
Really?
And I'm
like,
screwed
my
for like
build
3
up,
hours.
and, like,
Really?
So I never hook.
If I'm not
Interesting.
doing top set, if I'm doing straight sets.
And someone
I'll do
forces me
that.
into a hook,
Like
I just
a
go
really nice
pretty
pause,
solid.
exhale, inhale, exhale again, bring it up.
With me, for some reason, I've
I
always
try to
not been
avoid,
able
like-
to trust
Mhm.
my hook.
Like the
I wouldn't either.
powerlifting
yeah.
hacks, I guess.
When I was doing my lifts,
That's super
I was
deep
able to hold
hard.
Yeah.
95-pound side pressures. I mean, that's
But like when I started.
pretty
like,
good.
when
It's
I was
just,
lifting,
you know, I just
It's
don't
a
trust
hack.
that. Yeah.
how
I just don't
important
trust
it
it.
was your breathing, you know, to inhale really deep when you bench, because what happens when it gets hard, if you run out of air, then you're screwed. Basically. Yeah, so that's why when
See
I
all the
bench,
veins
once I
that
do a
pop
lot,
in there.
like,
You know, I got nice veins that pop.
and then I just, boom,
She just
like
always
that,
wants
you know,
to
because you get all that
outdo the
pressure
right
in
as far
there,
as looks.
and then
Yeah.
that
Well,
fills up
thank
your
you,
lungs,
yeah.
and you know you have enough. Like if you
Once
get out of
that
air
over
before you're up,
5%
then
for both,
Oh, yeah.
just
Yeah.
in
No,
monsters.
I breathe super deep. And
uh,
I'll like, I've been messing around with like my breathing technique, but it gets to the point on my top sets where like I'll almost pass out, just because I've like.
What's that feeling just
concept?
at a sheer
So
work
it's like,
today? My right will probably just, you know, look
Oh,
up.
really?
Like when you keep your head inside.
Yeah, you're heavy set.
Yeah.
You guys want to? By the way, I'm Ted. Nice to meet you guys.
Hey Ted, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Ted?
Ted.
Oh, sorry,
Nice
how's it
to
going?
meet you.
I can already feel he's got a strong hand, man.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
that's about all
I don't know
I got.
what he does, but he something does something.
And
to
generally,
that
when we
strong
practice, we
hand.
kind of stay 10 to 2.
Okay.
Is he with you? Wherever
If
you
you
guys
want me
go?
to do anything else, just let me know.
myself.
However you want to do it.
Okay.
I just,
Nick,
honestly, I'm beat up, but I want to see what I feel like beat up.
he was
so-
the guy that came last time.
Yeah.
So.
You got a whole lot more side than I do.
Well, I drive it with my lower 2 fingers.
yeah.
So whenever I go
I should
side,
be doing
I
these
set
pull-ups.
myself up
I
in
can
a
feel the
position
weakness in
where
my
I'm
body.
going all the way up back here,
Where
and
my
then through
injuries
these
are
2
when I
fingers,
do
I
this.
bite in your pronation,
Yeah.
and then come through your pronation.
Yeah.
Really, if we just do
That's
open hand and then just push side,
Do you need to be doing it to fix the injury?
that's as much
Yeah.
as I got. I don't have a lot of side.
That's interesting. That's
So-
really interesting because
so
yeah, I felt
it's-
pretty comfortable there.
Yeah, if you come through someone's pronation,
Yeah.
they get left with only one muscle.
Yeah.
So that's how I always apply side.
Yeah, no, it's really good. Now with my left, I'll just say, got a twinge right here. I don't know. I'll just say
Yeah, I
you.
should be
Yeah.
doing that.
I pulled Matt Reed left and it messed up my arm or my hand.
My elbows got messed up from these pads, man.
These?
Yeah, like right
Really?
here. Yeah, because on my move,
Oh,
I'm pressing down real hard
Yeah.
right there.
Hmm.
And my tips and my elbows, man, hurt like still.
Oh, you guys came out last weekend?
no, I was out of town.
Right.
Keep wrapping that hand around. Just keep going further.
So have you ever arm wrestled before? Is he new?
No,
I've
he's not
got about
wrestling.
2 years in.
Oh, okay.
I'm still new, but
That was good.
thanks.
We'll get Vincent.
Yeah, yeah.
Where are you from?
Done.
Oh,
So it's about an hour east of here. Or west of here, sorry. East would be
I
at
know we're done then.
I don't know who it is.
Might be one of my crew, I have no idea.
Oh, sweet.
I don't recognize the car though.
They're all welcome.
That's what I told him. Whew, that put a burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we warm up with
Yeah, working that inner elbows. Oh yeah, I just have them there to store them there. Just a general reference. I never use them. You know that.
Yeah, it was.
We can take them off.
I found it.
Here, I'll take it.
Yeah, you're actually closer to me than some of my guys.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, you're an hour straight west on 40 from me. Hour and 5 minutes.
40 's
Whereas-
nice.
Yeah. Whereas, because I live like 3 miles from 40, you live 2 miles from 40, so.
Yeah, that's Tim. Okay, that's good, man.
And
Does
then-
Saturday work better for you?
It
Varies?
really all depends. My schedule's so different, like every week. So
Okay.
yeah, but it's good that you guys do it twice a week. 'Cause-
This is Ted.
How you doing?
I
Nice to
think
meet you.
I met you a while back.
Maybe at the Carolina Challenge.
I think it was a tournament up in Raleigh. Nicholas Johnson's.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was,
I've been out of it for a while. So.
Yeah, how far are the rest of you guys? If I'm an hour.
so there's, Nick is almost an hour away from me.
Is he in the opposite direction?
Yeah, he's in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And then I got guys in Angier, which is a little bit closer to you, so about a
Okay.
half hour away. How do I pronounce it? Angier.
I never even heard of it.
And then Levi is way out in, I don't know, the first town that comes to my mind is Stedman, but he's an hour and a half away
Okay.
from me in the opposite. So like Nick is 2 hours away from you.
Yeah. Yeah, he's far.
He messaged me, he's like, yeah, I'm 2 hours away. So, but
And this isn't the best day to just have people show up too right before New Year's Eve or New Year's.
it
So.
works for me. Like I haven't practiced in 2 freaking weeks.
Oh, really?
Just because of schedule and everything else. So,
About a week.
I like that, man.
Right now.
I like that.
well, normally it's about a week for
Thank
me.
you.
Like
That's a
normally
good-
I do
good technique
once a
to
week.
use, man.
Oh, okay.
You know, either we do Thursdays or Saturdays or something like that.
Yeah.
But just because of schedules and because of work and everything else, it's been tough for me to make a practice.
Mhm.
So it's been 2 weeks.
I need
for
to
me.
learn how
I
to
got
do
you.
that and be comfortable
Yeah, we
doing
do
that because
All right.
my cupping.
Yeah, I usually do Tuesdays
Oh, it's
not
and
good.
Saturdays.
Yeah,
Is that what it's
so I think Nick's planning on coming down
This
here
is
every
cupping
other
when you do
Tuesday.
like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm planning
I don't
on
know
coming
what
down
that's
here every
called
other
other than
Saturday.
It's a way to break the guy's grip on you to break his cupping.
It's a fantastic move if you can do it. And
Yeah,
your
like-
wrist looks like it's doing beautiful.
Yeah,
too.
like I don't have
Yeah.
a good cup, so I need to be doing that, which I never do that.
It's your lower 2 fingers. If you focus on containment with the lower
Uh-huh.
2 and then use your wrist with the rest.
Yeah, I still don't have good cup.
So you push your arm up against his. So push this. Now cup here. And now use the wrist.
Now peel your wrist up.
Yeah, come backwards, drag back and post
Yes,
your
there it
wrist.
is.
Oh,
There it is.
yeah.
There it is.
This guy tells me everything. I'm like the stupidest arm wrestler.
No, it's just.
I am. I'm the stupidest arm wrestler.
My wife always. I
And
always
he
tell my
tells
wife-
me, like if I just spend a little time with him, I would get good. It's like,
I always tell my wife, I'm a far better coach than I am an actual opponent.
Yeah.
Like I can see something and go, okay, this is what you need to do, and I know the game inside and out.
Yeah.
I just have
this
trouble
guy,
putting,
like, man, I have
putting it
aha
down. You know?
moments when I listen to him.
That is crazy. He like walks you through it and you're like, oh my god.
Last time I went down to Damien's, at the lake, I sat there and did the same thing. There was a couple of guys
And I
pulling
don't-
and they
like,
were
I
looking
can't
to
do it
low
now.
hands, and I was
Yes,
like,
yes.
this is how you do it. And you're like, oh.
Kind of bring yourself in.
So it's the same thing. Yeah,
grip
just
the
cut
bottom too.
up here, right? And
Hold that
now
Post and drag.
post and drag that way. Yes, there it is.
My whole
That's the tricky part about a low hand. Like, I know a lot of people argue with me, but I think low hand top roll is actually the most technical move on the table. Because you need cup, containment, rise, post, and wrist-based pronation all in the
I
same
can feel
motion.
it all of a sudden gets easy when you.
Yeah, once you get it, but in
Yeah.
order to get it,
Because when you
it's a
get it,
pain.
you take his hand, and then it's your arm against his hand, and all he has is his bicep left. So you just peel across.
That's the only way I'm ever gonna be good at getting Sky.
But you still need a cup. You still need a cup.
Yeah, you do.
You got to crush the guy's pronation in order to do it. Because the posting top roll is actually the kryptonite to a low hand top roll. If they can post over you and crush your pronation, you're done. But now against hookers, low hand is money. It's money.
Yeah, you want a good posting top roll.
Yeah.
That guy is dangerous.
Yep.
Sometimes. Oh, not sometimes.
Yeah, Tim is dangerous.
Yeah, you should pull Tim.
Tim? Okay.
Yeah.
You need to warm up yet, right?
And then someone else gave me this. If anybody wants gum, you're welcome to have it.
So you warm up this one? I don't know how, the people warm up differently.
Where do you drive from?
I'm done. And I rode.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool. That comes in fast.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Oh,
What comes in fast? The pump?
The pump.
yeah.
It does. Isn't it
Yeah,
crazy?
It's so wild.
Yeah.
Every time. Well, it's weird because when I leave here, by the time I get home, it'll be gone.
Mhm.
And then on Monday, I'll be trying to do like dips or something.
Oh, good
Nothing.
luck.
Nothing. Doesn't
Top
happen.
lows are kind of my money too, so this will be interesting between you.
Yeah, strengthening those elbows is like a long process.
I don't
Take
even
2 or
know.
3 months if you're consistent.
That's what it is. Oh my God, I can never figure out where the dip is failing against my elbows. Yeah.
Yep.
This is good.
You end up putting a lot of stress on the tendons in there. Watch the camera, by the way.
Yeah.
I'll stay in
Oh,
front of it.
sorry.
My third practice back. I've been having it for like 2 years.
But yeah, the
How long you been
tendons. Tendons take time.
I'm 37 now.
Man, I'm cool. You
Tim just shows up
18
for competitions and beats everybody.
You've been pulling for a while. Yeah, I've been pulling for 2 years. So.
It's just been so often. I went throughout the years.
Tim's nickname is the Hulk.
Hulk, really?
He's like the Hulk.
So in other words, what you're telling me is I'm about to get just.
He turns into a monster
I don't
at a
think so.
competition, man. I'm like, I kind of want to distance myself from him
Oh,
because he's making
that's-
such a spectacle.
That's a weird thing, isn't it? Like I go through the same thing. Like I'm beat up at practice all the time, right? But when I heal up and it's competition day,
Now, it's crazy.
Nasty.
Yeah, Tim's crazy to watch the competition. He just blows.
do you want to
Is your knife
try to hang on
and
to
you're trying to
that
stab
strap?
through a piece of meat here.
I should.
So
I
you
need
need
to
to
do some more strap work. But
If
I'm just-
my
I
knuckle's
don't
down
ever
here,
touch chalk.
and yours is up here, you have
It's
way
like,
better
why
leverage to
hold
go
on
this
when
way
you let go?
than I do. I have to have pure strength to pull you across. Whereas if I'm here, try and go this way, and I'll just do
Yep.
really
I
minor.
already feel your back pressure.
And then I'll do the same
Yeah,
for
crazy
this way.
back pressure.
Yeah.
So
it's
knuckle high.
Oh.
Unless specifically because it's really hard on
Yeah.
these tendons up here. And if you mess these up,
Tim
it's
has to
like
train
6
with
months.
guys at least 100 pounds.
So I would stick with this or
weird. It's just like a collective of things. It's like
Takes forever.
slowly
It's only
build up.
like this is where all my strength is right here. Like I don't have any through the bottom or you know what I mean. It's like all pronation top end.
People sleep on how big for arm wrestling can make your
But like I
forearms.
can feel you've done a lot of work through here. And,
Just get my arm rate through this.
And then of course you're welcome to use any of the equipment if you want. Just keep the pump going.
Where I appreciate it.
all right, let's get strapped.
Especially like when it gets
Yeah.
going.
Your back pressure feels really solid.
Yeah, like when I arm wrestle Tim, all of a sudden my arm is way across the table. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, he's
Keep arm wrestling heavy with it.
I can tell.
I need to do more strap work every time I put these on. I feel just don't feel it very good, especially with the buckle on the back of my hand.
well, I'm only doing that because I'm putting it on. If you want to put it on, it's
So this is good. This is what I need to be doing.
Scott says the trick is the buckle's on the back of your hand is not have it too tight.
yes, yep. And then it's actually the same thing with any top roller. So
Oh, I bet.
I think top rollers want it to be loose, hookers want it to be tight.
So like,
And then here's the other trick. As I'm tightening down,
60%
post.
corner max
and
squats.
then
That's
kind of
right.
like
Disgusting.
rise up.
We used to do,
In the last 2 tournaments I
Like
went to,
death by squat type thing,
back of the hand just
where
killed me.
we'd work our way up to our max, and then
Yeah,
we'd
you were
drop
against like a
down
hook puller.
by 5 pounds for single
Yeah,
reps
even just
on the whole thing. For some reason I have 2.5. And oh my god, it was brutal.
I mean, you know,
Yeah,
you'd never
that
do
sounds
it.
like that.
That's okay.
One of
I don't care.
those, like, basically AMRAPs everything.
Mm.
So he's doing like, he starts, I think he's starting at 405, and he's doing like 185 or 25 right now. It's like, Jesus. Oh, yeah, this one.
154 pounds.
What the fuck?
Biggest front of me.
He was off the, he was off the ground.
He small fellows.
And
Who is?
I'm telling
He's really
I'm
strong.
telling you, I think he's a world-class arm wrestler.
I can basically lift him if I wanted to, and he can still beat
He's
me.
world-class.
in the air.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You guys help me out with too much.
Well, no, it's the truth. I mean, you're strong as hell, man, but that's what tendons do.
He really does.
Like, I've run into plenty of guys in the gym that are stronger than me, but on the table I can smoke. You know, it's the same thing. You're probably stronger than me on the table, but in the gym I could probably beat you in a couple of lifts.
Yeah, a lot of times like, when it comes like pulling stuff down, I need to like strap myself down or
Yeah,
not,
yeah, yeah.
if not the weight will pick me up.
So that's what you and Nick are running right now?
Yeah. With some slight alterations, just like stopping point leg, something like that.
So it's 5 by 10, 2 by 10,
So,
1 by 10, or?
I think you need some time to avoid it.
Is like, it varies based on, the first week is 3
I
by
ain't got
5,
nothing for you.
and then,
Thank you.
like, as a build up. And then a 3 by 5 is your first set. The second week is 3 by 3, and then
Did
3
he
by
give you a
3.
good workout?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the last week is 5, 3.
I'll give you a shot. How long you been
top
going?
set, and then 5.
Well, I trained for about 5 years, and then I laid
It's a
off
lot of
like maybe
one heavy set, and then,
What do you weigh?
Yeah.
230, 240?
and then you go into
about
the
245 is
alternate
exactly what I weigh.
and it's 5 by 10. And that's standard throughout the whole month, that weight doesn't change. And you're just, honestly, you're just trying to get through that.
Hear that?
I don't think either of us have done 5 by 10.
Don't go too fast, Vince. He did just pull 3 times in a row.
It's nice. And it makes you feel really strong. Issues like there's not a lot of like room.
Got a hand on
You're
him,
just
don't you?
tired.
Nah. Nah, I knew I was gonna come down here to get smoked, so it's fine by me.
So
Ted, how far was your drive?
About an hour.
Ted, Vince is like a side pressure check. He forces you to check other
Yeah.
angles.
Yeah, I can come out of his hands pretty comfortably, but side pressure, no.
Yeah. He's got a lot of that. Don't let him get his elbow here.
Oh, you a lefty?
Well,
Yes.
I'm stronger on left.
Yeah, no shit. He gripped on it. It's like, damn.
You just feel it in the thumb.
Yeah. All right, do not rip my arm off, okay? Got no cup my ass.
Give and take, Vince. Give and take.
See that low hand though? Right? You see that, right?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you guys were having practice or not.
Oh, yeah.
I put a message in there. You guys are practicing at 12 today, right?
Oh, see, because of the fact that I can't cup you then. So what I'm going to do is just letting you cup a little bit, and then
I'll let everybody
Yeah.
know.
you know what I mean.
I was like, man, I guess I'll just drive over there anyways. And
Yeah.
then my doors open, then I'll be happy.
I told Scott to text you, did he not?
No.
Yeah. Oh.
This Discord thing was pretty good.
Nice, you're solid.
Okay.
You just as solid as all of these guys?
Oh, fuck. This is my like 4th time here.
All right.
Oh,
Well, yeah. I love staying on the table. Man. Like, if these guys want back on, I'll
For some
move.
reason,
But
I just woke up and I.
Otherwise, I just try to-
arm wrestle, man.
Yeah.
alright.
So why do you think it's easier for you to be lean?
I think a lot of it has to do with because I eat a lot cleaner and I don't drink like a fish with alcohol like I used to do.
Yeah, because you look
So,
leaner.
How many times have you been
You're
practicing?
more veiny than you used to be, but you are leaner.
No, so I won't move fast. Like I,
Oh, okay.
yeah, no, I'm pretty considerate
Because
about
it's
that.
probably
No,
been
I mean,
2 or
I'm
3 years.
totally here
you know,
for
I
just, like, getting the walk.
Like I'll have a beer every once in a while.
So I'll feed you different pressures
I used to drink
and
like
try
Maybe
to
I should
counter
start
them.
drinking beer.
So if I'm feeding you a cut, it's on me.
Maybe every once in a while.
Rise is always good.
But yeah, since I don't do that anymore and I eat a lot more fruits and vegetables, it's just like, like I wake up and I'm like 152, 153.
Wow.
So
That's perfect.
I don't feel like you're nothing to me anymore.
There's obviously something.
Do you feel any hammer from him, Ted?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Okay.
he's got real good rise. His side pressure actually feels really good for his
Yeah, he does have a lot of that.
his experience. His wrist is going to be his weak point.
That's gonna take a while
Yeah.
to build.
They're so fucking tiny, dude.
His hammer's real. His rise is real good. Like he's putting a lot of pressure
Yeah.
into my finger.
Good, good.
So
Try and reset really quick. Try and cap your thumb.
Oh,
So
yeah,
put
yeah.
your fingers over it, and that might help contain your cup a bit better, just because you can use that higher position easier.
Gotcha.
if you want to get in the straps too, just let me know.
I'm good for now.
So fight with that rise. Try to get that high knuckle. See how my knuckle's pointing up? There you go.
Y'all gotta go see the new Avatar movie, man.
Oh yeah, I saw that. 3 hours.
Oh, very good.
All 3
Very
hours
good.
and 12
You got a
minutes
really
of
good
it.
bicep.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was IMAX. He messaged me, he's like, "Come see a movie." I was like, "Sure." And
Yeah,
I
you
assumed
got a
he
really good
already
bicep.
included the price for my girlfriend and I. He's like, $25. And then
Okay,
just
so
put that over and
you're
we'll
actually
see it. And
starting
this time
with your
I'll
wrist
take
back.
something. I said to him, he said,
This is
"Oh,
good.
his Spencer
If you
coming."
can
I was like,
cheat and get a little bit
Yeah,
of that,
why?
that's
He
great.
said, "Okay, so it's 25."
Okay, if you can get more, that's
What?
fantastic. But this,
But yeah, I
never go
think
past
it's
here.
24.50.
Okay, you're starting
For the-
here,
it was a-
which already gives me
shot,
like
yeah, I
a
guess
straight
it was-
shot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
It was a 10,
Like if you notice, I'm always protecting my wrist, always.
Mm.
And if I can,
It's
I'm gonna
unbelievable.
fight you like here. I want you.
Special
You know what I
effects,
mean?
man,
Yeah.
what you're watching, and
Yeah.
jeez, it's in a class of its own.
If you want to move against me,
still for like a 2-hour movie.
I think you'd be able to do it, man. It's just because it's so captivating to just sit there.
Yeah.
Remember to use your cup and drag that elbow.
Crazy how technology is.
yeah, his hammer is sick.
Another thing, when you do this, are you squeezing or are you just containing?
He's containing. He's
Okay.
not squeezing.
Yeah, because that's a big
That's
thing.
right.
No, that's right. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You don't want to.
We talked about it last time.
Yeah, yeah,
Where you were like, you're trying to push
yeah.
like this basically.
No, as a matter of fact, he's very deceptive because I didn't expect that much strength from him because he's fish gripping.
Yeah.
So that's good. Yeah. His riser or his back pressure is by far his best. Like
Oh,
his,
he's
his
got a lot of
hammer.
bicep.
Yeah, his hammer is better than any other fundamental that he has right now.
If you turn his hand over, it's still hard to pin him. 'Cause
Yeah.
of the biceps.
Yeah, yeah. What? So, just allow me. So here, I agree with you.
Yeah.
It's here that's my key.
Yeah.
Once I do that, then I feel I'm kind of like go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, when the wrist goes, I'm like,
Yeah, yeah. No, you're good though. It's good that you can fight without your pronator. I can't. Good, good. Oh, you feel solid. You feel really solid.
thank you.
All right, I'll stop hogging the table. Ryan, this is your place, man. If you want me to stop, you know.
Hey, you're good.
I just love being on the table to get that
I'm good. with
heart
it.
rate up.
You drove the farthest.
Hey, I don't know if you noticed, but you know, you probably did, but you know you're on the rankings now, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That changed not too long ago.
What do we got here?
What's he rank?
He's number 10,
In 220?
220, 225
I
actually.
don't weigh 220 right now.
What do you weigh?
So about 235.
Yeah, I was 245 this morning.
I'm never gonna be on the rankings.
Which is, oh, don't say that. Don't say that. I train with the number, well, every now and again. I train with number 7 on the super heavyweights.
In
Who is-
North Carolina?
who's
James,
that?
James Scalf.
James who?
James Scalf.
Oh,
He's very, very good. He only weighs about 235.
Yeah.
He's ranked number 7 on the super heavyweights.
If you want me to work in the English.
I think he's got it.
Logo fine.
I think he's come here before. I think I've gone around.
He probably has. Yeah.
Yeah, he's really. He shouldn't be. Like.
No, he should cut down
Yeah,
to
definitely.
225.
What I
He
generally
does.
do, if I can
He just stays at
do it,
235.
is I can just.
Which anything above 225 puts you on super heavyweights as far as the parallel rankings. In
Oh,
most
okay.
tournaments,
Okay.
that would put you in
And
the
then from
242
there,
class.
Yeah.
I'll go sideways.
Let me see if I can.
He's definitely strong.
Yeah. Do you want me to try and stop?
Look at that
or-
fucking pronator. It's got its own zip
Stick on
code.
top roll. I want to see
Okay.
if I start doing this in the wall back.
Bro, your pronator's got its own zip code, man. Nice.
I'll just hold static if you want, and I'll kind of give and take.
Okay.
Work it.
So I need to keep some preparation.
Yeah, point those knuckles like that, and then get that shoulder up there. And then remember to kind of contain here and drag back. Yeah, there you go.
See, you say you don't hook, but you actually have a wicked high hook. You do. I think it's the low hook that disconnects your bicep. The high hook, you do fine, Ryan.
Oh, me?
Yeah. I know my eyes are fucked up, but I was looking at you. You hold pretty steady in a high hook. You do. The low hook that disconnects your bicep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start hooking more. I really need to develop that.
See, me, it's the opposite.
You'll wind up looking at our practices. A lot of times just falling.
Especially pulling Ryan. Other Ryan.
You don't have any choice.
He's been doing this new thing, Belanger, whenever he gets on the
Oh,
table.
Ryan.
He just cups and drags like this.
Yeah.
Kind of like
I
a
don't care if you don't.
two-stem bob.
You don't have any choice but to hook.
When you're right up.
Yeah.
I only gripped up with them and I would hate to pull them. I've never pulled them, but I would hate to pull them just because, yeah.
You're
But
gonna be good.
although it's the exact perfect partner that I want to
Yeah.
practice against because I want to become unhookable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I want to become. is absolutely-
It's a problem on wrestling him.
See, every new arm wrestler should have that goal of becoming unhookable because your tendons are not strong enough in your elbow to hook. So don't. Just don't. In my
Good,
opinion,
man.
anyway. Like, there's no sense.
This is the best my left's felt in a while. I guess all I need is some rest. Feel solid. Let him get that angle.
He's got some side.
That's what I was telling you. Don't let him get this.
Woo-hoo. Man, and he don't mind pulling bicep or palm up either.
No.
It's just straight.
That's just preferred.
It's just straight side. There is no. Ooh. I was gonna say, Ryan, you gotta keep that pronation. You gotta keep him out of that side. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, man, you're deadly with that side pressure. Can you can opener that at all? Like, is
I'm a dumb arm wrestler.
No.
yeah, bullshit.
Once he's here, as soon as I got outside of my shoulder, I can't.
Wow. Because I mean, at that point, the only way I see it is coming through this face.
Because from here, I can.
Yeah, there you go. There you
I
go.
can get that.
Yeah. But now you gotta continue it because
Yeah, that's the problem.
once he sticks that cup, it's over.
The moment you connect his wrist,
Yeah.
or his bottom
Yeah.
hand to your wrist,
Yeah.
he gets so much leverage.
Have you ever tested that lift to see what you can actually
I
put
don't
down? No, tell me you don't lift at all.
I don't.
What do you do?
I'm a CPA. Work in front of a computer all day. I used to lift, but I quit lifting because it was boring.
Yeah, your right doesn't have the same connection that your left
Now
does.
that.
Yeah, I can tell. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're strong as hell, but your right doesn't have that same connection your left does. Whew. Dude, if he develops an actual top roll, Brian, you're in trouble.
I know. He's working on it.
If he develops a posting top roll, you are in big trouble.
That's the goal.
Because you have, like, you could be Travis Bajan-esque. Because his,
Oh,
his,
man.
no,
This guy.
his top roll was all side pressure. It was all a high post and side pressure, right? If you can get your post and you can get that, I mean, to just crash sideways.
That's what I was thinking, actually.
Man. I'll go against somebody.
You're feeling strong, miss.
Oh, cool, thanks.
Yeah, what you start doing with it?
Yeah. I love
It's
spark.
working.
It's just like warming up.
So what I'm feeling
You warm
the
up,
best
right?
right
Oh,
now
yeah. Yeah.
is whenever you're
And
getting
how old are you?
I'm
off the
23.
start,
Shit.
you seem to come in,
I've got 20 years.
realize it's not working, and then you bail.
Uh-huh.
I've got
Instead,
kids
what I
that
want
are
you to do
about
is start
Just
with
do it.
this, load
Yeah,
up inside
I'm
here.
not
I want you to
looking
focus on this
But
knuckle.
having kids?
Keep this knuckle
I've
here
got grandkids.
and bring it back towards you.
Congratulations.
Attack this finger
I got,
specifically.
I got 2 already and 2 on the.
Because I'm already working really hard to contain
Okay.
what you're doing after you bail on your first move. So if you just start with this,
Listen,
I
give me
think you can
grandkids.
strong.
Something about one grandkid, you're fucking crazy.
A lot of stuff is going to be these two bottom things
Smart.
contain, and then
What
using your arm to come back.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
finance.
That's good. Alright, the one thing I don't like about your table, I can't get my leg far in front of
Yeah. It was originally just meant as a training implement,
you. Yep.
but it works as a table to pull on.
I'm a little different in the straps.
Try to punch that elbow forward, hand up.
There you go. Yep.
I wonder if you put those
Drag.
cross braces at the bottom.
Elbow
if that
forward,
would
hand
help.
up. Drag.
Yeah, I think so.
Now when you drag, drop this.
Drop.
Drop your body this way. So come up, drop your body when you drag.
But always look at your hand, not your bicep.
Yep. And then pull through with this if you can. Through your
I
wrist.
think that's what you should do.
I wonder where he's got a bicep. Look at that fucking thing. Yeah, we'll put some work in that bicep. Come on.
Yeah. Long.
Come on.
Big arm.
Uh-huh.
Good job, man. Good job.
Big arm.
I know.
It's almost like you're 154 pulling people 90 pounds heavier than you. Goodness.
Tires out my hand with that bicep.
I know,
Good
right?
job.
It goes forever.
Good job, man. You got a really good bicep.
When you're
Stay away from me in a couple of years.
so when you're starting out in the center, when I'm telling you to drag, it was just to kind of work that motion. But generally speaking, don't move your elbow back from the front until you secure hand position.
Yeah.
Always stay up high.
Yep. I forget that one.
Yeah.
But
You're brand
Go
new.
over
You
that
never
every
forget a
time.
lot.
Yeah.
You're brand new. I still forget a whole bunch too. I'm sure he does, and he's been pulling longer than you've been alive.
Yeah.
Vince pulling you, I pulled something in my neck. I'll tell you what.
Sorry, man.
I can't look to the left now.
I'll pull your next ones.
Okay.
Slow you down just a little.
Were these garage doors open all night?
No.
Because this strap feels dewy.
Does it?
Yeah.
Maybe it was then.
Well,
Because the table was wet too. Remember I pulled
yeah,
the
yeah,
towel
yeah.
down.
It looked like my bike this morning. The table did.
I hope they didn't leave it open. I did text my dad last night and asked him to close it.
I checked the weather this morning, it was like 100% humidity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bike was coated. I'm like, you son of a... And I have suede seat.
Oh no!
I'm like,
damn.
you son of a bitch. So I literally had to take a t-shirt and put it on top just to make the ride.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah, that seat, bro, my wife spent entirely too much money on that seat. That's when we had money.
Alright, you want to move the t-shirt?
No, go ahead. What the hell is going on?
What kind of bike is it?
It's a Victory cross country. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, this thing is sticky. There we go.
One of these days, maybe I'll.
I started at 40. Started riding at 40. My dad rode. My brother rides forever.
He did the all the scraping and stuff himself.
Yeah, your left feels really good. Ooh. Oh, your left feels good.
Yeah.
Oh, your left feels real good. Woo! You got a lot of potential, kid.
So when he starts to go side like that, pull his hand out.
Back.
Yeah. When you pull this way, it opens him and you can't go side as easy.
Woo.
Like, okay.
Yeah,
So when
so
you have that higher, when you have this hand position here, drag it and try and keep this knuckle high.
so you're saying once you have hand
Pull
position,
the
then
knuckle
pull
to the
back.
Yeah.
How many practices have you gotten?
4.
No, his left is
Yeah.
real good. Now you will hear me say it, and I hope you don't get offended, but nobody gives a shit about left-handers.
No, it's all good.
So that's for other
It's
left-handers.
only right-handed. That's all that matters.
I'm a righty, so it's just this arm is like it's weird. I'm like super.
Yeah, you're exactly the same as
asymmetric.
me. Like I'm super connected on my left, and my right is a lot stronger.
Yep. It's like my left back is way bigger,
Yeah.
but my right arm is bigger.
His hand has the capacity to gas you. Like his bicep
Oh,
just
yeah.
has the capacity to gas your hand.
That's what I was
so
saying, is his bicep is too
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah. Like just sitting here, he's keeping a constant hammer, and it's just gassing my hand, and I'm like, that's something I normally don't feel. Normally, I'm the one gassing out my opponent, not the other way around. Yeah.
Hand position.
You just get it. I had to, man. I can't stand there.
So whenever he comes to redo it, whenever you feel a let up, move forward and up, forward and up, forward and up every time.
Yeah. That's the one thing. You're not feeling the gap. That's the only real thing that I feel in your game that needs a lot of work is you're not feeling the gap. I purposely gave you a gap a couple of times and you weren't feeling
You
it.
don't move your elbows.
I felt it.
It's
I didn't
just
know what
so
to
much
do
at
with
once.
it.
Yeah.
Believe me,
Like-
you're doing crazy good for where you're at.
What do you think of it?
Dude, it's nice. That's a really nice bike.
Thank you. Yeah,
The pinstripes look better in person than
thank you.
in the
Yeah,
pictures
that's
too.
just straight vinyl, like go to AutoZone. Get
Yeah.
Ran out of air.
Now, let me show you the hinges. This. These hinges.
It's like holding to your leg.
Oh, I see that. Oh, wow.
And then we put it in there.
A whole lot of power in there, man.
Speakers and on the gauges.
My fingers going numb.
That's all me, which I know it's not perfect, but it's. These are kind of vinyls. Same thing on the other side. Did you run it? Yeah, well, she doesn't scrap it. She actually has a business where she does photos, she does sublimation, glass etching, wood burning. all that. Yeah. A little red.
They're all numb.
We gotta switch hands.
That was intense. Those guys fucking go at it.
Feels like old times.
Not quite, because they're not doing ready goes.
No. Eventually, I definitely need to get to the. Start hitting just a little bit though, and just the
Well,
this kind of
it's
stuff.
all get back with.
Yeah.
I made it. Yeah, I put back on a 1/4 inch steel cable, and those were bullets that my dad actually shot at, before he got long haul. That my dad actually shot at, this is 6 shooter. So it's a 4 knot braid here, what is it, 7 knots, 4 knots, something like that. Here, 8 here, 8 strands here, so it seamlessly goes 8 strands over the top of this. Most people cut down the 4, but
I went a little backwards that time.
That's my kryptonite.
it's good for like skiing, that'll cut you up, especially since I can wind a lot.
I feel like every time I try to go this way, I just
Yeah, it's just
But,
helping me.
so fine. So there you go.
Yeah, you gotta go backwards.
2 fingers.
That's always been how you got me.
yeah, it's a 1/4 inch steel cable. Folding over it, keep it right. So it's a 1/4 inch thick total. Yeah, you hit something with
A
that.
little bit quicker. If you don't mind.
Yeah.
You hit something with that. I know I probably broke that in the leather because here's what happens. Let's say I do bust a bunch of it and, you know, it frays this or something like that. I can literally take a leather and heal it. And then heal it with leather, you got about.
You can explode on me.
I think you got make one more. Yeah.
There ain't nothing I can do when you attack my hand like that.
Like a tournament. Oh, yeah. But like,
That's
honestly,
good, though.
I've been doing it
Except
since I
for
was
sleep.
speed up, I know that, but.
I wonder if so if I go to do with that, if you really focus hard on clamping down these fingers there, I think it'll stop me.
Alright.
And definitely right inside.
Whenever I grip up with you, I felt like this angle was a lot easier to attack than it is now. You've developed more back and this. From this way, it's a little bit more on the pinky, so it's harder for me to contain.
Let's try that left.
Because
See
whenever
if I can contain it
it's
left.
get to here, and then come through that.
Yeah.
So it's a
So
lot
you
of.
love that low hand. Yeah.
Well, I always start high. so
Yeah,
it's-
yeah, but you fall into it.
Yeah.
You're a lot like Devin in that way. Devin always says that he falls into his low hand,
Yeah.
whereas he starts really, really high and he falls into a low hand.
Yeah, you're definitely getting stronger, without a doubt.
Glad to hear that. 7 weeks of trying.
If nothing else, I've also gone back and watched like really early training footage of you, Nick, and James.
Yeah.
Your positioning is way superior back then.
Yeah, but I did have a better grip.
Yeah.
Like especially against hosses like that.
Yeah, I do too. I don't know if you noticed. Like,
Yeah.
I dropped my
I feel like
head
your
off the
hand gets
table.
around.
I still
your
open
hand
up way too
gets
much.
around
But,
my-
you know, I think
better
that
than it doesn't
opening up
Yeah,
just shows that
it
you're
is.
against somebody that's stronger than you. That's
I
really
think
good.
it's because
What you can
This
do
is
is
a lot
kind of
thicker.
slow pull, and
It's a lot more
I had
open.
Donnie
Could
with
be.
a tennis ball here.
Don't speak that name.
Also, I intentionally kind of gripped a little lower.
Yeah.
He comes at high energy.
I don't
I'll do
care
what I
about
need to
that.
do
I
with
mean,
you.
he gets annoying sometimes, I don't, you know,
Yeah.
but and I don't care, it's on video, but, what bothered me was that he made Brett's fidget
Oh, really?
and
Oh.
started insulting me and this, that, and the other, and I told him, I said, listen, I'm a far better fighter than I am an arm wrestler, so keep it on the table.
Yeah. I don't know why I would do
Yeah,
that.
it's just stupid, and then when he sees me, because he told me, the next time I see you, it's on. So I was like, okay, I was at the Carolina Challenge, and he walked around me to go sign the waiver. I'm like, all right, well, I mean,
Oh
I'm
my
not
gosh.
gonna start you. I'm not a kid, you know what I mean? I mean, you know,
Oh my god.
you know.
Yeah, that's
Back in Brooklyn, we called those punks, and that was the worst insult that you could be, was a punk.
And then I can do a strap as well if you want me
Yeah,
to.
yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, get tied to that fucking U-Jazz back.
That's good for building my hand strength though.
But him?
I can feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always remember when Nick was like doing this, trying to slip.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
You don't back like that for a
strap.
You try to hang on.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
and
always
also,
I had these little hooks
forced me
back
to
on,
try that
trying to
low
keep 'em
hand
up.
grip, which I
Yeah.
never
They
did.
always slip down
And
the
they-
more I work.
They annoy the shit out of your ears, too.
Yeah.
You know the thing is,
I take them off for practice.
Oh, really?
I think your
Well,
arms
mine
are
are
wrong
sitting right
for
back
your
there.
weight.
I put them on
size.
because That was, you saw me
Yeah.
adjust my glasses.
Yeah.
I
It
think
wasn't
your
me trying
arms
to
are
ruin the day. It
relatively long.
was my glasses fall down, and I just naturally do this.
Yeah.
Before.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, and that's how you got the foul, right?
yeah. So then I bought these.
No, look, and Nick will tell you,
How about-
after round one, he came back to me, cause I was in his
I
corner.
heard him say
and he
this
turns
too.
around,
Because,
he
like,
goes, I got nothing.
On Ryan,
I was
I
like,
have a
oh,
problem
okay.
because his.
I was like, well, then go out on your shield, and he goes,
So I kinda
yeah.
have to come down, but I don't have to do that for you.
Yeah.
Also, you kind of, that's how you start off with it, yeah.
Yeah. That's more upright.
Oh, God, man. My lats are feeling it.
Oh, that was a big mistake. That bicep workout I did sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Then you skip arms before this.
Oh, yeah.
No, see, that's the thing, man. I've been on this program for 7 weeks, and you don't skip any days on the program. You just practice around it. Yep.
That's
I've lost 25 pounds, and I've gained sometimes 50 to 60% in my lips.
oh wow.
Yeah, he's been following along.
Holy
He's still gonna smoke me come January, but he's been following along.
Oh, it's one of the like the forearm specific, the arm wrestling.
It's yeah. I've been filming all of my workouts, and like just let me get the angle. So like in supination, I started out with 55 pounds. That was my max. 95
Jesus Christ.
is where I'm at now from here. So if I get you here, I can hold 95 pounds
Yeah.
Again.
this way.
Yeah.
And someone would have to
Yeah.
pronate through that to take it back.
Which I mean, he can.
I can
feel
drag
it,
through
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then from there I can post up,
Yeah.
but it's
But 95.
it's
is-
a lot better than
yeah.
55.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then pronation, I went from 65 to 90.
Yeah.
Um,
That's for posting.
yeah, so it was just, you know, just static. Like I can hold
Yeah.
that much. I can hold 90 here. Riser, I stayed, well, I went from 50 to 62.5 and then stayed there.
Riser stuff.
Yeah. Well, it was also, you know what it was, is my pronation works my riser. To a point, even my cupping works
Your
my
high
riser.
pulley position when you're coming through here
Exactly.
really works it.
Right, so I'm sitting there like, why spend so much time just doing riser when everything else is working my riser?
You want to know what my riser number is?
What?
50.
Oh, well,
That's all I
there
can
you go.
do.
Yeah.
So it's
Well, and that's the thing. I don't feel a threat from your riser. I feel it all like in here and in your back pressure.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I use. I don't really like to post.
Yeah. Because I can like crush your riser like easily. Like I can
Well,
feel it. No, but I mean I can feel.
Yeah.
You know, your riser will give. It doesn't matter because you're pulling through here.
Yeah. I connect
So,
with
yeah,
this.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just different styles. With me, I need that riser.
Yeah.
I really, really do.
Yeah. I almost dumped it immediately.
Yep.
Sacrifice it for that wrist.
Yep. I feel it. That's why, you know, initially I'm like, oh shit. Like,
Yeah.
that feels good. And then, oh, no, it doesn't.
I use the bottom position, kind of grab on the wrist, and I try and bend it.
You're really using that bottom strap, going through that bottom strap too.
Oh yeah. Like if we just
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Just the bottom of
Yeah,
it.
my left's blown up.
Yeah.
What's your one arm row? Like 140, 150, somewhere around there?
Probably.
Yeah.
I usually take the loadable dumbbells and I'll put 90 on it with the fat grip, and I just kind of
Yeah.
runs.
Yeah, that'll be one of my next, not the Valor, I'm gonna get the Titan just because it's cheaper, but.
Well, one that I saw that I thought was a really good purchase, but it's expensive up front, is a dual pulley system.
Yeah.
One on either side, about this far apart.
Oh, the
So have
crossover.
you ever seen 201 arm wrestling?
Yes.
For Top Choice?
Yeah,
He has a handle where he kind of will wrap it so
Yeah.
it works the pinky and this.
yeah.
And that's like literally my move. Ever since I've seen that, I've regretted not just spending the extra money
The
on it.
crossover, yeah. Because, I mean, you do have some expensive stuff in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't use most of it.
That's a shame.
I
I'll
use
take
this.
that squat rack off your hand anytime.
Well, I was actually going to say, I would give you that barbell because.
Yeah, but
You
I
don't
don't have
have one.
2 inch. I don't have 2 inch weights either.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't have 1 inch
they're
weights.
one
But I
inch.
appreciate you.
I see.
Yeah, I have 1 inch weights. I bought everything off of Nick. Now, there was a time where Nick said he was getting out of arm wrestling. It was
Really?
yeah, it was
You can't do that.
it was right when his you know, he had gotten together with his well, not gotten together, but like things started getting serious
Yeah.
and you know, jobs started picking up, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
And it was when I first started, and he said, "Yeah, I'm getting out of it. You know, do you wanna buy my stuff?" And I said, "Well, it depends on the price because I don't have a whole lot of money."
Mm-hmm.
And he sold me basically everything that you see I have,
Mm-hmm.
except for my arm wrestling table, for like $200.
That's a really
So I mean, I couldn't pass it up. And slowly but surely, he's bought pretty much everything that he sold back, and now he's got nicer stuff. He's got a squat rack and all that shit.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I'd say my favorite things are the fat grips, the pulley system, that
Yeah.
towel,
yep,
and then the pull-up bar.
yep.
Everything else I don't really use.
Oh, dude. One of Nick and I's friends bought us both pairs of fat grips for Christmas. They're so dope. I take them to the gym, I use them all the time.
Yeah, they're super nice.
It's just like, why not? Everybody likes fat grips.
Yeah, that's the angle I can't hit right now.
Was it your bicep?
No, it's on my wrist,
Yeah.
so I can't come back out of it.
Yeah, see, for me, is if my riser gets compromised in any way over here, then
Yeah.
I can't.
Which
Yeah,
is-
it's the same exact thing. Yeah.
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 Did you pull Matt Reed?
No.
No.
No, it's from working out, like doing, yeah,
I gotcha.
doing my lifts. So of course now my natural tendency is to hit that angle. I can't even hook my damn.
Oh yeah.
I was searching for the. Give me the side pressure.
I like your body
It's
position
way
though, man.
Hey,
You maneuver well.
should have seen me when I was 270. I look like a damn whale going off the shit.
I have to try that.
Nice. I love how you mentally coached yourself through that.
Yeah.
Protect the pronator. And I'm like, no, do not protect the pronator.
I was just putting a bunch of out with my lower wrist trying to just save it.
That reminded me of, you ever see that pull with John Brzezinski where he's like literally looking at his pronator going, and he turns it. It's like, damn it, no.
How long have you been doing this?
Years.
Longer than you've been alive.
I always say I'm 37 now, and I went to my first one when I was 18, but I've had some good years in there, but I've also had years where I didn't do nothing. You know.
Yeah.
Look at his pronator, bro. It's got its own zip code.
Oh my god.
Yeah. The way, yeah.
Christ.
Well, the way he sets up, he's already using his whole body weight against your arm. The way he sets up.
I gotta throw off the whole 150.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cross right between
Yeah.
the knuckle.
You start off lifting 150 pounds.
Oh my god.
This
It's
has to
like
stay high, and you bring it
Yeah.
steel.
across.
Yeah, so you're doing that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's
And a
world
lot of
class.
that is,
man.
I guess it is kind of riser, but
Yeah, well, there's a lot of riser in that, but it's also grip too, which I hate training because, you know, it's, you know what Devin said.
oh, don't hold on.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's one of my most common exercises. And that's what I can't do with my left right now, is this exact exercise. I have to just kind of hold it.
I feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. I want to set up just like this.
I would say if you can, set it up higher than that. That's the one thing, because sometimes I'll have to lean down to get that true.
Well, remember, I do all
position.
my stuff off the table,
Yeah.
so
Try to-
shouldn't be that bad, right?
Your knuckles up
Well,
high.
if you think about it, the table's right about here.
Like pull towards
Oh,
the
yeah,
end.
yeah,
That's as high as you can get.
Yeah.
Whereas on cups, sometimes I want just
Yeah.
straight down
Yeah.
cup.
Well, again, this is the BD62. Does the Titan V3 go higher than this?
I don't know. I haven't seen one in person.
Cause that's the one I'm getting is the V3.
After I bought it, I started watching more videos of people working out. I noticed Dave Chafee has that one. John Brzezak has
Oh, the
that
Titan?
one. No, this one.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's the two of them. You either have this one or the Titan. It's those are the two.
Otherwise, they're paying like $800 for some.
Well, this one goes for over 3, right?
I bought it at $297.
Yeah, the Titan goes for $250. So,
Because my hand-
you know,
my
it's
hand-
sheerly a money thing, and they both do exactly the same exact. So it's
The cheapest solution would be if you have a 2x4, just mount a freaking pulley on and have a cable.
I have a pulley in my ceiling right now.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah, but the thing is it doesn't allow me to do any low pulley. See,
Oh,
I-
that's true.
yeah, see,
Yeah, I can totally.
I
We'll
don't-
do the same thing and drop this to the
And
bottom.
that's-
Then we can do it like
and I
this.
believe that works you more. And here's the reason why: physics, right? You're on a table. What's the guy trying to do? He's trying to crush your riser. He's not trying to lift your riser. He's trying to crush your riser.
Yeah.
So pull from the bottom up. It's going to be more natural.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cupping, absolutely right, from a high pulley, right? But like back pressure, drag, and all that should be from a level pulley or slightly higher.
That's what I do.
You know what I mean? So that to me, like there, and again, because if the video is rolling, I'm not going to say who, but a very experienced arm wrestler was arguing with me and saying a high pulley works everything more, and I'm like, no, it doesn't. Like it just simply doesn't. A riser gets crushed from below.
Yeah.
Your pronator gets crushed from below. You know, cup and drag and all that gets lifted, but everything else gets crushed from below. So work from down up on that, and then work from up down on cupping and drag.
This one, I don't feel like I control it. I
Pecs.
can't control your left the same way as
That's
I
one
can
thing I
the right.
really
So I don't know.
I used to feel a lot. I
Everything
don't
kind of
anymore.
more engaging,
But they burn out pretty
Well,
quick.
you guys are making me do a lot more side pressure than I'm used to, and my pecs
Oh,
are
yeah.
just like, yeah. But like, if you had to pick my game apart, like what would you like?
First thing I
areas-
attack is your pronator.
Okay.
Always.
And even though my pronator is my strongest weapon, you attack that first.
Absolutely. If you take the pronator, you take everything.
Drag back.
That's the case with everybody. I mean, think about it. What can I do from here?
Right.
So if I can take that pronator, nothing else matters. I don't
If you
care.
can get your wrist right here, you can push sideways.
I'm in.
It doesn't matter how strong your riser is. It doesn't matter how much you can cup. It doesn't matter
I think
how strong your riser is because I can lean on
takes
it.
the longest to develop.
So just get that pronator strong.
Yeah, so whenever you feel me-
The hand connection.
Arm wrestle you. If I want to win, the first thing I would do is come up through here.
Right.
On your thumb. I use your thumb as my handle and I train with it, just like this.
So what's the defense?
You're definitely making me with my hand though.
Really? The only thing you can do is try to come out.
Reverse hand.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. That's what I figured.
Because if someone's coming this way and you go that way, you take their hand.
Right.
It's just nobody trains this.
Yeah, no, I
Nobody
do.
has it strong.
I do. Have you ever seen Dan Coral pull?
I don't know who that is.
Okay, he's part of my team.
Okay.
He's been pulling for about as long as he has, but
Okay.
he's not really like. He used to be like a national amateur champion, like he like back in the day. Yeah, he used to be like a national amateur champion and all this stuff. He's pulled guys like Cleve Dean and
Oh, okay,
so,
yeah.
I mean, he's pulled a lot of guys. He's got a shoulder press, like that is his greased lightning. It's shoulder press. He really doesn't hook. He doesn't top roll. It's shoulder press, shoulder press, shoulder press, shoulder roll, shoulder press. Exactly.
Stop it.
Exactly. So that's where I learned that
Yeah.
because, and I got one win on him. There's only Nick, James, and
You don't
when Nick
have
was,
to use
and
your
when
wrist.
Lewis was still here. I don't know if you ever got a
Lewis
chance.
Fernandez,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Lewis and I love that guy, man. Like, he allowed me to hit one. He was talking to Nick, and he told me you can hit whenever you want. And I mean, I hit with everything. I weighed 265.
One way to do it is-
No, I caught him off guard.
Oh, really?
He went straight to the pin pad, caught me an inch off the pin
You
pad
gotta,
on
yeah,
one
so
leg.
eventually, like,
Because I mean, I
for
took
me,
him off
it's
his
like
feet.
eventually kind of
He
turn.
caught me here when that was nice. Wham! And I'm like, holy shit!
Turn,
I mean, I
kinda
had
drag.
everything.
A way to do
And we weighed the same. That's what pissed me off so
Yeah,
much.
but you
Like
gotta
him and
figure
I
out how
were
you can-
literally the same dress.
How you
You know what I mean? Like,
one way, but
You weigh the
him
same,
goes
but
kinda
you've seen
I
him
was
back,
fat.
you know, like-
He's muscular.
The dude's upper body weighs as much as you do.
Yeah, he's
That's better, I'm feeling more.
he's incredible.
What are you guys talking about?
Luis Quinones?
Yeah.
I'm
He's out in
Yeah.
so tired of
Kansas
it.
or
Yeah.
something.
But yeah, I felt more like that. Let's do left here, left.
Whenever he had long hair, that is.
He's Puerto Rican national champ, or he was Puerto Rican
him and,
national champion,
Noel
like New York,
Nunez.
New York State champion. Yeah.
Him and Noel Nunez were the two best
That's
in
better.
Puerto Rico.
But anyway, he's incredible. Well, anyway, those three guys are the only ones that can repeatedly get through Dan.
Yeah.
Nobody else on my
Yeah,
team
try
can.
to take me further.
And I took a win off him. So, you know, I took one round off of him, and I felt that was such a
That's not totally pinning.
Yeah, I took one win off of him. That's why I was so damn excited, because he was literally the first guy I
You can
pulled.
try to
Yeah.
peel out
Ever.
of my hands like that.
You know,
too.
about a serious
Once
thing.
you get- yeah, there you
And
go.
he looked at me, he goes, "You've come a long way."
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're
Practice does
totally,
indeed make perfect, I'm gonna say.
yeah, once you.
And
that's
his
good.
his
The other
thing,
way,
it's all tendons.
so that's more of a.
Like, I can outbrace him in everything.
Yeah.
It's all tendons with him,
Yeah.
because
Okay.
all he
Gotcha.
does is
Gotcha.
static.
So either
and
you're gonna
light
attack
band
the
work.
hands
That's all he
somehow,
does. He doesn't
or
do
you're
any
gonna
weights,
swing
nothing. It's
attack
just static
the
and light band. Like he'll sit there
So
and watch
literally,
TV
like, if I'm
for-
angled up and I'm gonna take your
until he
bicep,
can't do it anymore.
I kinda got
Pump it
my
a few
hands
times and
into
then
my shoulder right here.
relax.
So I'm kinda looking
And
at
I mean,
my-
just arm
That's
it.
what I'm focusing on.
That's it. That's all he'll do.
Yeah, and you can
He doesn't open the door
But yeah,
this
this way
way.
you have a stronger arm.
He won't. He'll only open the door that way. He won't. Which is funny because his move is this way, but he won't ever lose his wrist. He won't do push-ups because it'll lose his
Yeah.
wrist. He doesn't bend his wrist back. No. He's incredible. I mean, I love the guy. He's a preacher, and you know, it's awesome. He doesn't rub it in your face, but he says he's very
Yeah, I
honest
feel
about
that.
it.
I
He
feel
says,
the strength in
the
your
reason
arm.
why I arm wrestle is
You
You
know,
just
give
don't
me a
know.
platform to talk to
I
you guys
finished
about
it.
it.
It's
If you want to
got
talk
really
about it, I
good
was like,
strength.
hell, man,
That's
good
awesome.
for you. All right, big guy, come on, smash me a couple more
I'm
times.
tired.
Hey,
Hey, get in there, Vince.
I can't do anything.
I am too. You got a big dumb arm wrestling. Oh, you're fine. You know, if arm wrestling doesn't work out, you could always just be a bodybuilder.
That's what it is.
Or a male model.
That's what you were, a bodybuilder?
I mean, I go back and forth.
You got the arms for it, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, he's got
You
some
wanna work
strong
that
arms.
wrist, you know, all the time. Take that fat grip, kind of put it on your leg like this, the dumbbell. Let it out to when it's like straight, and then just back up.
Oh, just against the pressure of the rubber?
Well, not just the rubber, put a dumbbell in it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
something heavy if you can.
I ain't gonna follow you down.
It's like just screaming.
That's my mistake, is I followed him down.
Don't hold
That I've
on.
been, like,
Yeah.
Don't hold
trying
on.
to do.
Let
I
go.
think I told you, I
Go in
found
panic
a-
mode right
Yeah,
here.
it's like, no, I must grip. No, 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 let go, let go.
That's how
Like,
boss
I
push
feel
my
like that
dances.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never
right,
hold
you
on
can
to
translate
anything.
it.
What does Devin say? Don't
If
hold
you
on to
start
anything, you're gonna
fully
lose it all
flexed,
anyway.
Like this, it's
Oh.
just fingers. It's not any more wrist.
This
It's
strap feels so
just
sweaty.
finger
It's
pressure
like,
at that
yeah.
point,
How
which is
long have you been pulling tapes?
arm
2
wrestling.
years. But I pay attention, like,
Pretty good.
a lot. Thank you.
Doing like.
Nick's a
all
great
this stuff I
coach.
try to make, like,
Damien's coached me a
focus
bunch,
now.
Dan's
Like I
coached
said,
me.
back grips and-
I try to get knowledge from everybody I can, and
Yeah, I try to
YouTube is a
discourage
huge
Nick
thing.
from using straps
like
as
I watch
long as
Devin and
possible,
John.
because it's the
Like,
hardest
I'm a
thing to
huge
work
Devin
on.
fan. Huge.
Painful,
I love the way he
yeah,
pulls.
work calluses,
velocity.
but
Yeah.
you
As
need
you can
it.
tell, I'm a big
You really do need
military
it.
supporter.
Just
So,
I
yeah.
love his
super
intensity.
No,
Yeah.
just full on form.
Rise, cup, roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, rise, cut, roll. Always be
I just
climbing.
stopped using my straps. Because I like.
Devin's just a nice guy too.
He is. I met him.
190.
Unbelievable
like,
dude.
coming up. They were
Unbelievable
like
dude.
super useful because my strength wasn't catching up fast enough.
Getting in a strap.
Like the first time I pulled 405,
Just
I
don't
was,
tear
like,
my arm
totally
off,
raw.
right?
Like I just walked out, no
Yeah.
belt, no straps, and just picked up. I was like, why the fuck am I using straps for anything?
I figure if you can't hold it, you shouldn't be pulling it.
I'll use them for like.
Oh, you are tired.
heavy back.
Oh, you are tired. I know you can try through me. I know
I
you
can't,
can.
man, I can't.
Load super, super heavy, but
I can't.
I kind of moved away from it.
How did you hold that for as long as you did? Jesus Christ, dude. So yeah, he's tired.
Blow it up.
Let's try that again. So
That's
you,
what-
when you get tired, you get tired
And just kinda-
here to here
Go back and
because
forth
your
like this.
center still feels really, really good like that, you know. But like even when you get here, now I have an opening, right?
Uh-huh.
And down here I felt very comfortable, but like right here to here, I felt like shit. You've been doing a lot of strap work, haven't you?
No.
No? Who the hell taught you how to
I
do
never pull straps.
Really?
It's just,
Oh, nice. That was all arm. Did you see that shit? All right.
He's
Yeah.
it's not orthodox.
yeah.
It's not a shoulder roll because he's not
Yeah.
in his shoulder.
No, because I just
It's literally
tried to
just-
peel through it, and it's just literally.
Yeah.
It's like once he starts driving in that certain lane, man, it's.
If you want to beat bench drag,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, careful.
I did just beat him, but
Oh, yeah.
not there.
Jesus.
It's tough. I can't do it.
You see the computer trying to like the lane, which lane?
Try the old backward C there.
That's what I was, and then he just continues down because
Vince is not. Vince
he's
is
not
pretty
shoulder.
good. Vince, pull with your elbow. Remember to drag.
I hate this table, Ryan.
Sorry.
I think you actually did have me. Right?
I forgot to warn you.
Yeah.
These come
Yeah.
up.
Let me out of the strap.
Well, if we were out of the strap, I would have just came out of your hand. I wasn't staying.
154 pounds ain't holding that table down.
Whew. Want to go left for a minute? Dude, you're a horse.
Oh God.
Remember when you go this way? Once you get him outside his shoulder, drag back.
He doesn't need any more tips.
Hey, that's what I'm here for. Dave, good job keeping that knuckle high when you go. I think you had a tendency before to almost come in like this and drop it. If you keep this solid, when you go sideways, you have the opportunity if someone hits back, to come up.
Yeah.
You're not in this compromised
Yeah.
position.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
You're stronger than me anyway. You don't need all the.
Yeah. See the fiber when you let it down?
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
I don't think you've ever seen what I looked like when I was 170.
You grabbed. You should have let go. And you grabbed.
I was pulling up
And
255.
it just proves that even somebody so much better than me can get caught.
Rough.
It was. Hold on. This is ridiculous.
You've got so much damn strength, like integrity right here.
Jiu-Jitsu,
It's
right?
incredible.
So he was at an arm wrestling thing I was at.
Yeah, I saw the
Yeah,
players.
he said that he wouldn't pull that day because he just came off the competition. And the amount of pain that arm wrestling puts him in at that low body fat percentage, apparently it's really like dehydration
I
and
think you
then,
need like that.
yeah, you do, and low body fat
You feel
percentage.
incredible though. Like this integrity is great. It's the same thing with me. Like you can peel through the fingers, but we're top rollers. We don't give a shit about that. But I mean, your wrist feels great. Your bicep feels
He said
great.
his tendons would
A lot better than
hurt so
mine.
much.
This was the
Those size
I don't
drives
spell
are
hook.
the pinnacle in my opinion. Once you have those,
Just don't drive through, okay?
I chased that for like 6 months, and I just lost muscle
Yeah.
for 6 months, and I've worn like disgusting
I still feel like I need to.
That was good.
Yeah, I'm working on this, but I'm still getting there. Like,
disgusting arms.
but see, I think every good top roller needs a press.
You do this,
You know,
and
That's
then
how I was starting to feel. I was starting to feel a little bit of that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, pressure in it.
Yep. I was just about there, but you still had enough formation where I was like,
you'll just
I'm
blow
not
your
gonna
arms up.
fight that.
So we did.
But yeah, that's the spot I'm working on.
So it's like
Is that the
Is you know,
it's
really gonna work for like if I'm here and I can't finish to stand up.
Like, see what? But
And
instead
then,
of doing
you know.
slowly, you're doing curls, and like use like a ball or so you're more top together. You're like neutral like regular, but because you're like leaned over and the blood is like going down into your arms. And
Do you do strap on?
Yeah, it's just like.
I need to do it more because that was one of the things
It's really
that I've
just
noticed as a big weakness.
it's not
Because the last two tournaments that I went to, I think
Oh,
just
man.
with the buckle in the back of my hand was the difference between first and second.
Wow.
deltoid.
I think it would have been another story.
So that's-
would have been the back
when
one.
you're on it,
the other
really?
one.
It seems like so many people say that now, but maybe I just haven't faced.
And I think a lot of it was because, you know, like when the buckle's in the back and when the ref starts cranking that down, you know, and then the opponent starts, you know, it's just a little bit.
Yeah.
you get
Well,
just-
yeah, it's a game of millimeters. It really is.
Yeah.
So
So-
when I do the same thing as Devin, that's not really cheating you or anything. I'm just trying to tighten up the wrist.
Oh, no, you're doing it.
And then,
I definitely need to.
so if you permit me to try to teach you something, when they're putting on the strap, complain. Always.
I prefer this
Always.
way more.
So
I mean, you still look.
right here, you should be lifting just a little bit. Yeah. Not
This is,
enough
to
that the
me,
ref sees it.
more fun
Just
than
enough. And then you're a
going
top
to the
roller,
gym
so you
alone.
want to be more
Oh, yeah.
high, right? So,
I've always had more
You wanna
fun
be
with
high.
team activity.
and then as this goes on,
Like
I want to do this a little bit,
doing everything.
and
It's
you
weird,
always have him
isn't it?
Because yeah,
there.
Yeah, it's really
You
weird
don't
because
want
your
to
backs
tighten
get
here.
it, your
You
chest
want to
gets it,
tighten
your arms get it, like,
Yeah.
show
Yeah.
everything on it.
Okay? Because the idea is you want these two straps to touch,
that's it.
or as
Yeah,
close
so
to
do
it.
If I
That's gonna
could
give you the
make
most
my
hand
hands
control.
more, I would love it.
So it's gonna allow you to still top them. Okay?
It's real
See mine?
strong,
Not.
but he doesn't connect.
Right? So right away you
Yeah,
have the
it's
advantage
just
in the
a hand.
strap, even though it's on your buckle.
Yeah.
Did I just leave?
Yeah.
So now what I'm gonna do is try to, you know,
It's,
What did
Exactly,
I
yeah.
say? Work on.
I mean, I'll even turn around and be like, how, you know, I can't, these are on my knuckles. I will, I'll get a foul.
I think that's
You know, take the foul.
Start feeling like you're gonna be going.
You know, the ironic
You
thing,
don't feel
as
very
much as
comfortable in
you
these
kind of
straps
use
at all, which
space
is
in
good
the gym, and I get the
for you.
same pain,
Yeah.
I wonder.
you use all
I'm
the
just gonna wonder
straps and
something
everything
here.
so that
It's totally useless.
so that you don't have to use
So,
your hands, so you
obviously,
can lift
you
more
know.
weight with your body. You want,
I mean, I know
All
it's
that
crap.
weight-
See, that's perfect. The way you're doing that automatically,
because you've been using
like as I'm
straps.
trying to wrap around you, you're simulating.
I
That's
just stopped
perfect.
using them like 2 or 3 months ago because I was.
It's like weightlifting trains you not to actually, you do everything
Please don't
to
get
avoid
I'm not trying to
using
teach
your
you.
hands.
You grow
No,
those
no,
ladder
no,
muscles
you're
up
fine.
here,
Yeah.
your back.
Yeah, everything in the world,
Any
you
advice I
using
can
your
get,
hands,
any
which
advice
all
I
probably
hear.
be the most functional thing we have.
It's nice. I have smaller forearms, so when I wear like long
You
t-shirts,
feel-
no one can tell.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
like,
So it wasn't,
Yeah.
well, I gripped you low to try to crush your
Yeah.
pronate.
Once you
But
go
your
to
back
the
pressure's
hands,
too
you'll
damn
feel-
strong,
You
so
feel so much stronger.
I honestly don't think there is a lane for me.
Yeah.
Before you would shy away from just picking something up like that, but now you can go, just, pick up a chair or something, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
I would chair one, the legs,
Oh.
so hold it up.
yeah.
Basically, you
Yeah,
only nail
even,
stacks.
so I still have a lot to
We have to
learn.
move these tables, we have to move these
Well,
tables.
that's the one thing I've got is I'm a student of the game. Like I said, I'm a much better coach than I am a puller.
Where
So,
we putting the table?
oh, shit.
Let's get it moving.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you.
Ah, felt good. He's got a sick wrist. Oh, yeah, he's insane. Man, you can make a run at the list right now for 154.
And any day he could be a national champion.
Well, he used to beat Hunter Hobbs and all them when he was pulling.
No, he's gotten a lot better than now.
Yeah, but I mean, when I say make a run at the list, I don't necessarily mean jump. Well, Hunter's not even at the top, which is weird to me because
He's
oh no,
number
he
one
is.
in
That's right, he
North
is number
Carolina.
one. He's number one for up to 185 now. Because and I talked to Damien, and Damien said that wasn't just to give me. He actually
No,
pulled him.
he's, yeah.
He pulled him and he said, "There's no way I could beat him."
Damien said that about
Yeah.
Hunter?
Yeah. Yep. He said it. He goes, "That wasn't a give me." He says, "Hunter's just that solid." Because Damien did ask to get taken off the list. You know, just because he had other stuff that he needs to focus on. But he did get to pull Hunter in a practice pull, and he's like, "Yeah, there's just nothing." So, but when I say take a run at the list, I mean you got people like Dylan Bibb, Rick Layton, Donnie.
Yeah, so that's what you have to develop.
You know,
Pull into this.
I don't see any of those guys beating him. I don't know about you, Ryan.
What?
I don't see
Dylan?
like Dylan or
Dylan's not fast enough to be.
or Rick.
Yeah, and
No,
see,
Rick's
man,
not gonna be
so you
Now,
have
don't get me wrong, Rick's got some amazing wrist-based pronation, but I think his hand is just too strong to stop.
But you haven't seen Tim in competition. He
No.
explodes. He's like 5 times as good as he is right
No,
now.
I get that, and most of us are. We're all beat up at practice. But what I'm saying is just by feeling what I'm feeling and the people that I have pulled in that class, I'd say that you'd be a hell of a match, if not the favorite, in Dylan, Rick, and Donnie.
Yeah.
I haven't actually pulled anybody else. Well, Damien, I think you and him would be a great match too.
He's good.
Damien?
I mean,
Right,
he's
he's
good.
still trying to top roll. Put more through the bottom of your arm. You feel how I'm chopping?
Just a little bit of work. Like his problem has always been in tournaments.
Yeah.
Can I go in there now? I know exactly what
He's
you're
so
talking about.
powerful when he's ready to go. If
Everyone
someone
wants to
stops him
chop,
and catch him on the foot, he's
That position.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he just has to learn
It's
how
all
to
that
come
lower-
back from that, or to not
From pushing.
give
Yeah.
that position back.
Huh.
Yeah.
Turn your whole
Coming
body.
back from when someone has him in a hook has been his nemesis.
We try something.
Tim.
Tim, question for you. You work a lot with your thumb-based pronation, but you probably don't do a whole lot with your wrist, do you? For wrist-based pronation, I mean.
Not really, no.
Okay.
Not really.
No, because he was just telling me, like in the tournaments, how if you hit and somebody turns you into a defensive hook, that's where you have
Yeah.
a problem.
Yeah.
If you can get that, because it's 2 different pronator muscles. I don't know if you know that or not, but you have the thumb base, which is the one that you have a zip code for. Okay, that's your pronator teres. Your wrist based is your pronator quadratic or quadris or something like that, and that's the one that turns you out of a defensive hook or stops a press. Okay, that's the low hand
That's
top
what you
roll
need to work on.
pronator. If you can get that one comfortable for you, a defensive hook isn't going to stop you worth a shit.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to just pronate right through it or stand up and press through it.
It's
But I mean,
like I never had any trouble really with. I always felt like at my weight, my hand could always match.
Yeah.
Or be a little bit better than the other guys.
Yeah.
But the guys, like the way Hunter Knox pulls right now, I think he would give me a lot of trouble because
It's really fast inside.
because
that's
he's
the
really
same way. That's the same way that Donnie pulls.
Yeah.
It's the same way that Donnie pulls.
because Hunter's fast, and even if I am fast, I can see me hitting right into his hook, you know, and then he'll just catch me right there, you know, and then I don't. Like I don't have that confidence in my elbow, you know, right now to be able to hold up.
Right. And what I'm saying is instead of having that confidence in your elbow to hook, right? So like from here, okay, don't hook. Use this, right? So like concentrate on my pinky and your wrist bone. And I want you to pronate your wrist through my pinky. Yes. See that right there? Now look what you did. You turned me from here to there.
I think it's just a matter of you having a game plan when that happens.
You get what I'm
Because it
saying?
doesn't happen to you in practice.
So even if you get hit, it's like, so let's say you're quick enough to hit and I catch you in a defensive hook, right? So now here, I'm doing the same thing. I'm gonna suck you in and then I'm gonna try to work you over to here.
Yeah.
It's the same thing though. If you can get this bone, concentrate that on my pinky and feel the difference in the pressure, right? So this is thumb based, right? Right? Okay, now this is wrist based.
Mm-hmm.
Feel the difference?
Yeah.
How it works your fingers so much harder?
Feels like no cannon burner right there.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what it is, but it's the wrist base, not the thumb base.
Yeah.
So if you can work on that as well, and like his towel technique is perfect for that. You can sit there and take it on a low pulley or a mid pulley, and instead of just doing your normal, like, you know, this, you take it and cup and do it like this.
I think you need to have it in your head whenever you hit. If
That's
they catch you, you
Yeah,
got
that's
to
part of
be
his
ready
game.
for mentally, boom, flip into that next move that you have.
Yeah.
You know?
I'd love to see you take a run with the list, man. You feel strong as shit. Like, seriously.
I appreciate it, man.
You can hang with him, and he's on the list for 225.
I don't know. I could do today. It was a whole other animal today.
Yeah, I'm rested for about a week and some time.
You haven't lifted either? Like, you're just, oh,
I wasn't here.
Nice.
I wasn't here. I got back in town yesterday. So
You hear that? He set me up.
Do you mind if I just try to?
you're gonna hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
A little bit. Like the way my elbows feel, it really scares me honestly to set up, you know, with two guys and then just, you know, you fire and I fire, you know, that pressure.
I won't
in the
fire.
elbow. I need to get this like a mental block. I feel like I have now.
Ready, go.
You need to work against somebody a whole lot stronger than you so that they don't have to hit. They just hold you as you fire.
Yeah, I'll just put more and more pressure.
Okay.
Ready, go.
Thing is it's really hard.
Ready,
to hold
go.
in that direction.
Well, like somebody
Ready,
like
go.
Lewis or something like that could.
Ready,
Or
go.
somebody levels above him.
Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Want this pressure?
Yeah, it feels
Ready, go. Ready, go. Go.
That's good. I need to be doing that.
Okay.
Slowly work up, you know, so it feels good. I haven't done that in 3 years.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Alright. Ready, go.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Woo.
Ready,
I
go.
feel the breeze like coming, it's like
Go.
a fan. I'm getting
Go.
cool off. I'm getting cooled off over here.
Go. Go.
You got too much energy inside you.
No,
You
it
gotta
feels
get that-
cool. That's what all
you gotta get that
154s
energy
do.
out.
What did I say in my video? What scares me about the 225ers more than anything is their speed. Like, super heavies are slow. You know, we're all slow. There isn't a fast one among us. I gotta get you over to my house, man. We'll practice on like a table that I can put my foot down. I mean, not that it's gonna win or anything, but you know, these don't come up either.
Yeah, I always push them.
Yeah. I mean, but when I'm trying to get all the back pressure.
Oh, I know.
We had one guy from Raleigh walk down that's a super heavy. And he could tear it up on top of this. I forgot his name. He came down here with his two boys.
Oh, yeah. His name's Skip Hasbro.
Yeah, his teenage boys are 255.
Good man.
What was his name again? Scott?
Don't be a dick.
I'm still doing
His
that.
shoulders like this one.
I was trying to peel through your pinky.
Oh. Whenever I listen them do that, I just go higher up on their hand.
That's fine. I was slip, you know, but I mean, I was trying to do to
Yeah.
get into your hand. Because I can't beat your hand. Like you're doing a hook maneuver even though you're high hooking, right?
Yeah.
So like I can't beat your wrist. I understand that. So I need to come through your fingers and try to beat you that way.
Mhm.
So I didn't say it was gonna happen. I just
Yeah,
said
I got you.
I think I need to go, fellas.
Yeah, now?
Yeah, I think I'm done out. I think I'm done anyways. And I got New Year's Eve partying.
Take it easy, buddy. What time is it anyway?
See you, man. Good practice. Good meeting you.
121.
Good meeting you. What?
See, 121.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have you back, man. It's fun. Yeah. Keep coming, man.
Yeah,
So
I fucking
can we work inside slow? Like, don't rip through me.
Where are you from, bud?
Right now I'm staying on my yours. So I'm like
Just
10
constant.
minutes away from downtown. Paradise Beach.
I have no faith in my elbows.
Have you been here for a while?
I was in Topsail for high school.
And you feel the pressure in your
Started
elbows?
in Wilmington
No,
for
well,
5 years
I've always been
now,
told that
I
if you
think,
feel it in your
from
elbows, you're hooking wrong.
injury.
No, I feel it more
When I
here,
was 18.
and then when I start pressing, I feel it more here.
Yeah,
I
that's
actually,
correct, yeah.
I actually don't
But,
feel it here
yeah,
much at
North
all.
Carolina for like
Release
9
pain, I'll get shooting through here.
Yeah.
That's
I've
relief
been here
pain.
for
I
12
think that's
years.
because you put a lot of
everything
Yeah.
chops me
Pressure
into
more
it.
than
So I just
You know,
just
when,
hang my
well,
life down here.
like I said, I think every top roller should have a good press.
Kinda
I really do. Now, I
was
don't think
born
that
in
press
Atlanta.
should be off the
I
go,
lived in Boston for a
but
couple years.
I think that
And I
every
moved
top
out
roller,
here
in
from-
order to finish, so if I mean, I've got you here and I can't finish
But,
you,
my
I
grandpa's
need to be able to do
famous
that
is
one arm pull up
Oh, really?
and then crash down.
What I like to do is if I'm here, I can't do it, I like to punch.
Oh yeah, for sure, saw.
Yeah.
I've seen a guy
Find
recently
these guys
on
with
like,
the arm fighter at?
No,
that was
so,
it, Florida arm wrestling or something, like they actually call him the saw, like he'll sit there and then like literally like that, and I'm like,
I don't like to sock because he broke my elbow wrong, but I definitely like to punch
years
instead
and
of
years of
just
Muay
shot.
Thai. I'm okay with that.
And one of our mutual friends got me out here a couple months ago.
See, instantly I feel like I'm out of my shoulder.
So
And I
that's
can make it
off the start. I pulled you this way intentionally,
like 30
outside
minutes,
of this
but
petting.
Yeah,
So I'm on my side right now.
I live in Newland.
so that's better.
Well, I don't feel a lot of this from you.
Oh, so we come the same
There you
way,
go.
but
There you go. There it is. Much better. You gotta match that
Hey, like,
drag across so they can't get you on the side.
Leland? It's not bad. I liked it before. It's growing up so much over there. So I'm just like getting a little longer now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so,
would much rather
huge
just
through
be out
here.
here in the country.
I mean, it's not like it hurts. It doesn't.
I don't
It's
want in my
just,
backyard. And
I don't
hear
feel strong
anybody.
there. I just don't. Like, I don't know what it is. And like I said,
That
that day that you saw me on film when I was shocked, I was legitimately shocked.
Doing the
Yeah, I'm like, cause that is side pressure. I'm holding it. So I mean, it's pulling me this way.
So
I'm
I'm
like,
like freshman now. But
how the hell did I do that?
So I can like live
You know,
somewhere where I don't, you know, drive in once a week for groceries. Like, not a fucking deal.
And this is the arm I normally hook with just because the top row is
So
so
what kind of work are you doing now?
I'm a server right now. But, part time. There you go. Focus on school.
I know. Felt like you were arm wrestling a kid. I know.
Oh no, it definitely gets it blown up.
Now
I
that
can't pull it out if that's what you think I can do. I can't go this way.
Really?
Yeah, I
Oh, it
can't.
felt like you could have went anytime.
I can go this way.
Yeah, no,
And
it
then-
felt like you could have drove sideways.
I
Anytime.
can't go sideways.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
Makes me feel
comfortable
better.
pulling it because I'm pushing enough. I'm pulling
Right,
it this
right,
way
right.
that it kind of negates a bit, but I cannot go sideways. That's why I got backed up all the way here.
It's interesting. they're gonna love your back, by the way.
My back.
Yeah,
The
my
camera.
viewers.
Oh,
No, you're fine. You're
Oh,
fine.
are we
I'm
live?
fucking with you. No. But
Oh,
okay, so
I'm sorry.
yeah, so what do I? Not that I want to hook, but it's always nice to have. Like what?
I feel no drag from either.
Okay,
I feel a lot
Even-
of this.
right?
I don't feel any this.
Okay,
It's almost a one-dimensional, like kind of hook. So I feel this,
right?
right?
Yeah.
But there isn't anything like this.
Okay.
So almost if you want to lock it into your body and just kind of lean out. Lean out. Yeah, there you go.
So almost like a topical.
Yeah. It's still the same. You're still going for the same pad, you know? Your goal isn't over here.
I literally have zero clue how to hook, bro.
No, yeah.
I just know that it's cupping, supination, and go that way.
So, so a hook, what you want to do is you want to get this part of your wrist
Yeah.
on the other person's wrist on top. That's the chop portion. So from the start, you're both here. And what I like to do is create a big space here
Yep.
so that you can chop down onto them. And once you've done that, I've taken your pronation.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then from there, it's just whatever. So did you ever pull Julian Smith?
No.
He would always set up very front up,
Yep. This is the way Dan sets up.
big gap,
Yep.
load this other shoulder, go. You just drop the shoulder.
So almost like a shoulder roll, but it drops.
It's
into
the
a hook.
secure position,
Right,
yeah.
right, okay. Wow, yeah, that's really testing your brain. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. I don't really think I have the commitment in my arms for that yet.
I don't, that's why I talk about it.
So, so you're setting up at the front of it.
High, high
Yeah,
up
yeah.
front. You want that gap, and then use this to drive your arm. Just lock that elbow into your body. Go. Yeah. Now look where my pronation is.
Yeah.
Where am I gonna come back from this? I have to have
Anywhere
enough
you
power.
want, because you
You have
have
to come all the way out here with you at the very back of the pad to even re-secure it. And if you pull back at the same time you go side,
God, that hurt over here.
that's how I defend against Vince. Now you see.
Jesus
I see, bro.
Christ.
Yeah, take it easy, man.
Hey, bro. I can't, like, I'm gonna try to make it up here every other week and on Saturday. I'm serious. I'd love to see you take a run at the list soon. I really would.
What are you doing January 14th?
Yeah.
I gotta work that weekend.
Oh,
I
it's a
posted
big
some
ass
other-
tournament in Winston-Salem.
I looked at that date. It's like I'm on a 5-night stretch.
Oh, really? I posted some other tournaments in the Discord.
Yeah, Carolina Carnage is coming up. Well, June.
So there's the Carolina Cards 3, there's the Myrtle Beach one, and then there was that January 14th one. So Myrtle Beach and Raleigh, I think it is. Oh, Charlotte. So
Myrtle Beach is when? That's August, right? Or is that
7/29,
It's
July.
Check that out. I used to be on that list. I was number 1 at one time, but I was starting to get so busy with work, and guys were like starting to like call me out. You
That's
know,
where I've heard your name before.
like matches and all that. And I'm just like, man, just take me off.
I think Nick told me that I'd probably be pulling you. I think Nick actually said that because Nick I think knows you or knows of you. Because I remember somebody, and I think it was Nick saying, yeah, Tim Smith is a guy to watch out for. His top roll is vicious.
Well, I think that was towards the end when I went up to Nick's tournament, and I pulled Damien up there and some of those guys.
How'd you do against Damien? Didn't he have a super match that day? Yeah, he pulled Jamie.
I think this was before that. I think even.
Yeah, he hasn't pulled in like 2 years.
Yeah, I don't remember him having that. super-
I've never met him before he just recently started coming back.
Okay.
He stopped soon before I started. It was at least a year.
Oh, I know which one. You're talking about February 2 years ago. So almost 2 years exactly now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that was my first tournament ever.
Mhm.
Like literally my first one. I pulled. I got an award with Isaac Perry. I got an award with Isaac Perry, and
Yeah, I remember
yeah,
that.
and
because I actually sat down beside you
Yeah.
and we talked.
yeah, it was ugly. It was ugly, but
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, Jesus, that was a long time ago.
So, but yeah, I was getting so busy with work and stuff, and those guys were calling me out, and I'm like, man, just take me off the list.
So literally, that was
For me
my
to keep my
first
same
tournament
position, I have to be
ever,
this high off the table.
and I had started on my
Use that
something
height.
like
If you can,
3
use that
weeks
height.
before that tournament.
Try to get my forearm.
Obviously, I've done bar room
The only
stuff,
thing
kitchen
is you have to
table
come
stuff.
down off my
That was the and Dan
So if you
had
want to
me
keep this
practicing
locked like
that
this,
Wednesday.
you just have to drop it
Right.
a little bit.
Yeah,
Bring
yeah.
this up.
Yeah, I remember that.
Bring
I,
that forward.
I told you, because I told you, I
Square
said,
like
good
this.
man, if you stick with it,
And then
Yep, that was
on
me.
your first move, and here you are today.
Yeah.
Felt pretty cool.
Man,
man.
small world, brother.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing you
More.
back on that list. I mean,
more
it.
power.
I really hope you can. Let's put it that way.
Now drag it this.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Hey, the more good pullers on any list, the better. Especially the Carolinas are blowing up right now.
Yeah.
You got so many good pullers.
Come forward.
I mean, look at him.
Come up on
It
top
seems
of
to
my
be,
hand. Move your hand up higher.
seems to be a whole lot different than it used to
Higher.
be.
Yeah.
Take the whole thing.
So
Higher.
social media and all that.
Devin, man,
Come on, higher.
Devin really broke it loose. He really did.
Higher.
Yeah.
And then
All the way.
Even though a lot
It's
of people,
like,
you
so
know,
like,
you know,
I
don't
can't
like
even
him,
get my
like him,
fingers
whatever.
around
But
them.
I
I feel
mean,
like I'm
he
losing grip.
really broke it
just
loose.
because it's like,
Well, you're trying to hold on.
yeah.
Oh,
but
don't.
it's,
Why?
oh, because it's that.
Yeah. Why would you hold on?
Okay.
So when I'm arm wrestling,
How would you do that?
Go, I'll see you guys.
All right,
now I
man.
want you to go this way. Just go right.
Thank
Go
you.
right.
Thank
You
you.
feel any resistance from my hand on
See you
right?
guys.
No.
Take it easy.
Oh, I'm only stopping you from going this way.
So I don't even need like.
I
my
could care
fingers,
less.
like, it's
If you
all
go this way-
this first knuckle.
Be my guest.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
He looked at the camera.
So you feel where I'm stopping you, right?
Yeah, right.
There's
there.
nothing here.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So when I say go higher, you can do that really easily if you only want to stop the one direction.
Yep. Okay.
What is it? James Rodriguez. He turned around and said, when you top roll, don't forget your front finger, your pointer finger.
Well, you see how big the muscle is there from
Yeah. Don't forget your front finger.
Okay. Go. Climb.
Right away. There it is. Yep.
Keep
Right away.
going. Now cut. And come back. You see how much more in my hand you have?
Yeah.
The only reason I'm gonna stop you is because I'm strong enough.
If I had that much of his hand, I'd be singing praises.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, even if someone cups really hard, like I'll cup as much as I possibly can. Ready? Now just climb. You said you can always climb? It's something you can always do.
Even a little bit.
Every time you climb, it makes it harder for me to come up higher against you because you're higher.
Supinate a little bit and open your hand. Supinate and open your hand. Yes.
Oh.
Now look how
okay.
much cup I have.
So that's like a full. Okay.
So
Yeah.
you literally take your hand almost like this, and then
Okay.
you know what I mean. But you can't release your side pressure because he'll just drill you.
Yeah.
But you have to be able to just a little bit at a time, like walk.
Okay. So you're like. So really, as long as our thumbs are still locked in.
Doesn't matter
Yeah,
once
we
it
can,
goes.
like,
Doesn't
do
matter
whatever.
once it goes.
I use my thumb to push into you, but that's a very advanced thing to do that you don't have the muscles for.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to, if you win the match here,
Yeah.
you win the match.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
My thumb doesn't have to stay connected. You can literally grab. I've seen people win like this. It's very painful for me,
Yeah.
but if I'm willing to fight you, that's my fault.
Cobra
Okay.
Rose, the exploding hand technique, the Cobra.
He
That's-
literally win doing this in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
Just straight down.
And
As
he'll
long as
also
it's your
come up
side
over
in
the top.
control, you're good.
He'll also come up over the top like a hood. That's where he got his name, Cobra.
Gotcha.
He
Okay.
pulled in a federation where control won over side.
Yeah.
So if you went this way at the press and I still pin your hand like this, I win.
Oh wow.
But the like king of the table and
They're moving
east
away
versus west. If I
Yeah.
flop you here, I win.
Yeah,
That seems, yeah.
they're moving
it seems
away
kind
from
of
that.
dangerous to not care about the side that you're on because you're like.
Well, they're moving away from it because honestly, even John Brzezinga's won that way. I think it's bullshit. Like if you pin your own hand, because look, if he's pressing right and you pin your own hand, like just right, but Steve, you're just technically on your side of the table.
Okay, we'll do it here.
Yeah. So you've pinned him,
Okay.
but here, you get what I'm saying? Like here, move your hand.
It would be
move your
more
hand.
like
There.
yeah.
That's not a pin. Even though they'll call it a pin and a win for you, that's not a pin because all you did was pin your own hand. You drove your straight down,
Yeah.
and he just happened to be along for the ride.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's not a pin.
It doesn't look very entertaining too.
No, but then again, neither does double kings move. But I mean, you know, it is what it is, right?
There you go. You've got a really long forearm. That's like your biggest tool. So something I'm gonna teach you. Set it up right here in the middle.
Okay.
Stay super high. I want you to just sit back. You take my whole arm with you when you do it.
Now squeeze. Yes.
Yeah. But cup. So it's, yeah.
Do it,
So
do it, do
off
it,
the
do it.
start, like my arm has to follow you. So the alternative, if you sit back and I don't let my arm follow you, is my hand has to come backwards. So as long as you can stay high, like this is a very difficult position for someone to recover from.
Even him, and he's a whole lot stronger than you.
I have to have a lot of supination to be able to pull you back in. So if someone is ready to go, ready, go, sit straight back, I mean, what are you gonna do? Your whole hand just went this way.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a lot of height, use that, just sit. Like I have enough riser to fight it, but you're also dumping your wrist. This is the only position you're allowed to keep your hand.
Yeah, I love it.
Yes.
Yes.
Power roll, there you go, now go. Yeah, it's gonna slip.
Yeah.
I wouldn't try and fight it, it's
See,
too much.
that says a lot right there. Learn to take that as a compliment. If somebody can't contain you, that's a good thing.
It's like it's a leverage thing.
Yes.
Can I feel that?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sit too. I'm gonna try because I've got pretty long form. Let's see, where are we? Put your arm on the table. Yep, you're longer than me, and that's saying something because I've got a pretty damn long forearm and hand. I've got
Cool.
a big hand.
Grip up with your thumbs in the middle. Watch this. So if he puts his elbow right to the front of the pad,
Yeah.
and your thumbs is way on his side, that's the middle.
Yep.
Now if you close your hands,
Oh yeah, for sure.
now use your riser.
Yeah.
I mean, you feel it. It's not something you'd wanna fight.
He's got an inch on me, easy.
If you're equal strength, the leverage wins every time.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would do to set up with you, see already you're
covering his
Yeah,
knuckle.
you're covering my knuckles.
Which is
So I
why I
wouldn't allow
said
that.
you have to drop back.
I wouldn't allow that. Oh, thank you.
Don't do
You
that
just,
much.
you just gave me the
Okay.
whole match. Thank you. Don't dump your riser. Try to stay as high up to that knuckle. Like you notice I'm right at the bottom of your knuckle.
Mhm.
That's about as legal. That's about as legal as it can get. Now, if I really wanted to John Brzezinga you notice how my hand just climbed, but I can still see your knuckle.
Your finger is
Right?
is
No,
not-
no. I can. The ref can still see your knuckle.
Oh.
I'm completely legal.
This is legal.
I am completely legal. All right. Now this is a John Brzezinga move.
What does
Right.
that do to your? What does
Well,
that do to your
Feel
force
my hand.
production?
Feel my hand. Ready? I'm here. Right now, feel the difference in the threat. Feel how much higher. In
As
your,
soon as he says go, it closes over
Oh, yeah.
into
Oh,
a big
yeah.
grip.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
okay. That's what I was
Yeah.
wondering because it's like.
Oh no!
You
As
totally
soon
don't have
as soon as he says go, my pointer is going straight from my eye.
Gotcha.
That's actually the first time I've had to use that. That's how high he feels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, you just don't have the riser.
See the knuckle? How high it is? See your knuckle?
Climb.
I'm
Climb.
gonna let you. Go ahead.
Higher.
And he's got it right too. He's
Yeah.
backing up too.
Higher. Go out and around.
No, you felt great because that's exactly how you want to climb. So I'm gonna purposely grab you low.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead, go. All right. So
Climb.
Yeah, exactly. You notice how I'm backing off the climb because I'm in a losing position? That's exactly what you were doing, and you're doing great.
Okay.
Like, that was perfect. You were doing
So
great.
it's like, okay.
The one thing you do almost every time is you dump this.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
Keep this high. This knuckle has to stay high. Just do this.
So you're gonna have to do a lot of belt with like light weights. Hang it off the end of your table, and or bench, whatever, and just, that's it. Just do this. I said lightweight, Ryan. I know. He's got a 45. Let's. I mean, I could do that, but that's not easy.
Oh God, even the plate's wet.
Yeah, they left the garage open, guaranteed.
Oh my God.
That's gonna ruin the sheetrock.
It's been done before, I'm sure.
Sorry about that, guys. Right now, everybody on the mic was like, "What the hell was that?" Warning, earphone users. Yeah, so that's, and don't feel ashamed about the weight. I know you're looking 10 pounds.
I've
The hell?
I've worked out with Ryan before.
No,
It's a humbling experience.
Yes. Yeah. Don't ever feel
It's
ashamed
like-
about the weight. 10 pounds is actually a lot to be just on your riser.
He,
You just take this, put it in, there you go, close it, and then you here, down, well not that far, just,
Right there.
yeah, and up, up. Don't ever let it all the way, like, you'll stretch the tendon out.
And that's it. That's all you do for like, how heavy is that for you?
Keep this in more, in
So
more.
then,
I mean, and like, there's a control thing.
Yeah.
that I
Don't let
just
this go
don't
from
have.
not flat.
so
Train exactly how you be in the start.
25 to 35 reps of that, maybe more, if you can handle it. Volume is the key for riser.
I wouldn't even bother with heavy weight, you're just gonna bust it.
Well, I mean, I have to for the
The
program.
program, yeah.
But you're right. But I only do it once every 4 weeks, so
It's
it isn't
dangerous,
like
yeah.
I only do it once every 4 weeks, and you can tell it's my It's my most skittish lift. As soon as I feel my riser start to break, go. Okay, that's it. yeah. Right now, and I mean, I just did what was it this week? Wasn't it Max Riser? Yeah.
I used volume and max, I believe.
Oh,
It was volume supination.
No, I did. Yeah, no. My max lift though this week was riser.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was that a technical difficulty one or was that pronation? No, that was cupping and pronation where that cut out.
Yeah.
That was yesterday.
Yep.
See, I've been watching.
I know you do. So that's literally the difference between you and I right now is the riser. Like this to me is super lightweight.
Yeah.
But that's only because of the fact that I've been doing it like a lot. So, but still, I'd still work out with 10 pounds. Like yesterday, I worked out with 30, where I did 3 sets of 25. And on the third set, I was like, whew, it was burning good. But
If you think of the size of these muscles in your arm and compare them to what you're lifting with like your biceps or your back, they're really strong for their size.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're super small,
Yeah.
but it's
And here's the thing though, like you guys both have something that I wish I had, and I will one day. But like you both have really strong, big biceps. I don't, right? My biceps are strong for their size, but they're not big and strong, right? So when I'm doing these lifts, and he can tell you because he watches all my videos, because of the fact that I'm not doing it in isolation, I'm doing it like this, where it's hanging on my bicep, because I want my biceps to be working all the time,
Yep.
because I want them bigger and I want them stronger. My bicep is what gives out. When I first did my pronation lifts, it wasn't my pronator that was giving out, which is a little itty bitty muscle that runs through here. That wasn't giving out. My pronator was fucking rock solid. My bicep couldn't lift the weight.
Yeah. So it's interesting. Like that's how the Russians used to train. Is just constant tension.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like.
Now don't get me wrong, I'll still do a bicep workout, but when I'm doing riser, pronator, anything like that, it is hanging. So my bicep is always working, always.
Under tension.
Yeah,
you
because
got Russian powerlifters or Olympic lifters?
No, Russian bodybuilders.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, they used to do. So the idea is not necessarily that you're under constant tension, but any action that you take. So like, they're here hanging out. When they pick this up, they're squeezing it as hard as they can, and when they're moving it, they're flexing as hard as they can. And granted, like there are a significant number of PTs.
it's like Devin holding the bottle of
Yeah.
water like this, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like because the more you flex it, the more blood is going to get to the muscles, and so the more nutrients it's going to have. It's going to grow better.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
it's like you're not necessarily going to be tearing it, but you're going to be promoting growth just all the time. And those dudes, I mean,
Are you a fan of Devin at all?
Devin LaRapp?
Yeah.
I mean, I watch some of his stuff. I don't like.
You,
I don't
you,
pay
you,
too
you
much
should.
attention.
You absolutely should, because a lot of that stuff goes into that. Oh, you see, his left actually feels more solid.
It is. It's a lot
like
stronger.
more solid.
Don't drop your body yet. Stay up high with it.
Riser.
Focus more on cup. All right, go side.
Go side.
Side.
that
That way. You need to come back up. Come back up. Drag his arm out. You can. The fingers are failing.
No, it's okay. He's doing good.
Yeah.
He feels okay. So your riser, even though it was dumped, felt really, really good. That needs to get stronger. You have to get that angle. So when you do hammer curls, I want you to do it when, even if you're doing dumbbells. I'm sorry, you're his coach, but I would say, if you're doing dumbbells, don't grip them low, grip them high.
I do ropes for all my.
Okay, well then perfect. It should always be over your knuckles. Should always be over your knuckles.
Ropes
That
over
way.
knuckles is really painful though.
Yeah, I know, but
So like, do we have a set of ropes here?
No.
You mean like how we did the pull-ups?
Yeah.
Like grab the rope, and then
You talk no.
bring it over.
That's supination. So
No,
if you were
okay.
to do pull-ups, where you grab it like this
no thanks.
and then hold it like that, it's supination.
Yeah, that's supination.
chopping down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rising would be to hold it like this, which I can't do. at
Good
all.
luck. Good luck on that. No, what I'm talking about is basically, so if you're doing a hammer curl, from now on, do it with a belt. Right? And
Here's my good belt.
Okay.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because, and I don't want your riser to ever do that. Now again, if he wants different, then he's your coach. I'm just saying, okay, for what I would do is, and if you're doing it with a dumbbell, don't grab the dumbbell down low.
Grab it. Yeah.
Grab it right at the height, like right where the weight is on your fist, because that also will dump your riser if you're not constantly engaging your riser.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, just it's your weak point, so always work
Always.
that the hardest.
Yeah.
So, do you hook it all? Hook? I'm afraid to hook
He
it.
doesn't. He doesn't know what hook is, but
So he's like me, he doesn't know how to spell hook.
move your body over here. Yep. And what you're gonna want to do is through here, focus on chopping like your pinky, and you're gonna drag your body this way.
He's top rolling.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Is that not good?
Well, I mean, it's
you still
okay.
feel good, but I mean,
If someone hooks, they're gonna come through your arm, not your hand as much. See?
oh yeah. I'm sorry, I
No,
broke
you're-
my own damn rule because he's so fucking strong. I don't pin newer guys. I'm sorry, that's
It's
my
all
bad.
good.
That's my bad.
I'm not here because.
No, I still, because tendons are tendons. Like, it doesn't matter how
Yeah.
strong you are. If you get ripped open in a practice, it hurts your bone. No, don't get me wrong. You'll heal, but it
Those
hurts.
hits from Tim hurt.
Yeah. So, yeah. So what he's saying is more of that. You feel that, like, okay. So cup down. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Okay. So you see how I can barely even hold on to you.
Try and attach your elbow to with your lat as hard as you can to your side.
No, stay in.
Yeah, stay in with your shoulder, but just get really tight.
Yes.
Yeah, and then just work that, and that's essentially the start of
And, I
it.
mean, you're doing me a good justice right now. So.
It's a very complicated maneuver to get perfect. I don't do it right.
His riser. Okay, so here's the thing. Once he feels tension on his hook, it's hammer curl.
Yeah.
He goes straight up.
Yeah.
Impressive. Weird, but impressive. I've never felt the pressure like that when somebody's hooking.
So believe it or not, that's exactly how Scott hooks.
Yeah.
Scott has a lot of up in his whole arm.
I mean, it's just like, I push against the tension, right?
Yeah.
And that's like.
Absolutely. It's almost like, so there's this thing called survivorship bias.
Yeah.
Where the things that come back, they look at where they didn't get shot. You need to look at where he's not shooting you and shoot there. So wherever you don't feel something from him, attack it.
Yeah. That was good. He's quick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice. He's got a strong back.
Oh yeah, he does. You try and hook him in the straps.
Bro, I literally went like this, and my lat was just like, no.
Try and hook with him in the straps.
Like his back feels stronger than yours in that situation. Like, I pulled, and it was like I was pulling an F-150. It was just like, no. Holy shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Ryan says I don't have any rear delts, man. How do I have a strong back?
That's the.
It's all
Rear
the same.
delts is shoulders, man. That
It's
ain't
all
bad.
the same.
Nah,
If
arm
you don't-
wrestling, it's all lats.
If you, oh yeah,
It's all
fucking
lats.
massive
Bottom
lats.
drag.
Yeah, it's all lats. Pull-ups, one-arm rows, well, just cable rows, anything like that will just make your armor. Wait, I'm telling you, give me a year. Now that I'm actually at a gym and I actually can pull weight, yeah.
People sleep on Planet Fitness.
Hey,
It's
Gets
not
the
that
job
bad.
done.
not only that, for the same reasons that I was talking about, everything's a Smith machine.
Yeah.
You watched my bench pressing video, right? Where it
I did
got
not watch that.
oh dude, it got sketchy. I was doing supersets, and I got up to like 135, 140, which is as high as I'll push my bar. But I was doing a lot of reps, so I started fatiguing. And I'm on the top of my superset, and I went, oh shit!
You just know.
And I'm by myself, and I'm like, I know what to do, let it on my chest and roll, but I'm like, oh fuck. And I somehow was able to push it up and put it on. I'm like, like, oh shit, and I was by myself, so it scared the shit out of me. Now, don't get me wrong, my wife is in the house, but what is she gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She ain't gonna lift that weight off of me. And if it falls on my throat, I'm fucked. That's it. It's over. So, it's a Smith machine. If I get
Yeah.
into trouble, clink, cool.
Yeah.
Works for me.
I personally do not do any compound movements on a Smith machine just because my range of motion.
Yeah, no, and I get that. But I mean, it's one of those things where
For
I'm
a safety mechanism?
a
Absolutely.
gym newbie,
Yeah.
so I'm fine with that. I have no ego, Ryan.
Yeah.
Zero. I know where I'm good and I know where I'm not.
Honestly, people, if you can give up the ego, you can achieve a lot.
Yeah, I'm very confident in what I can do, and I know what I can't.
Yeah.
Like in the straps, I'm very confident that this young man is going to feel a different animal.
So here's what I want you to do.
But
Brad.
hooking is totally different.
Treat his hand like a handle and row it into your lat.
Yeah.
Take your elbow and bury it into your ribs.
Jesus Christ.
But you see, the only thing that's failing is your hand.
I can't move your back,
So
bro.
now what I want you to do, when you hook them,
Holy
I want you to be here.
Okay. Take the.
And then just kind of put a little bit of twist into your hand, so you're chopping down with it, and then do the same drag,
Like that.
but with the chop. Yep. Get your body behind your arm. Get this shoulder up here. Now do it. And then just stay there as long as you can.
You notice, I can't even be this height here.
If you want to, hammer too. Same time you're dragging this in.
Look what I have to do to beat him. Like that, it's all hand. Like no, trust me.
Yeah.
Take that as a compliment. I could not move you from here. It was all I have to rotate you in order to win, bro. You got a hell of a future. Like if you can get your hand and wrist, and it takes time, so you got to just enjoy the process. If you can get your hand and wrist to even come a fraction of as strong as your back and bicep, you're gonna be nasty.
Thank you. Dude, that's the hardest part. These things are so fucking small.
I guess maybe in that part I'm lucky because my hand is definitely my strongest attribute. Yeah. So I have to work on everything that you guys already have. My hand is pretty damn strong.
Everything else is the fun part. Picking up the.
What,
you don't-
the
you
heavy
don't have-
weights?
You
See,
don't have
it's
to work
never-
with the 35.
See, it's never been that way for me. Like I'm always the guy that I'm the money in the bank guy. You've heard me say it in my videos 100 times. Every single weight I pick up is money in the bank. It's a deposit. Right? So I've never been that guy that has to do the ego lifts or the really big. I've never been that guy. So for me, this is all new.
So I just started doing. I was telling Ryan about it. Like probably, so I'm doing like 3-week progressions, and the first week of the 2 is really the only week that I'll go above 3 reps.
Oh, so you're doing total heavyweight shit.
Yeah, so like, it's gonna be so much stronger. Like, granted, all my compounds went up 100 pounds this year.
So hypertrophy is growth, isn't it? So you're not getting really hypertrophy with those reps. You're getting just pure strength.
So it's
Power.
like, it's an interesting discussion because like hypothetically,
I'm gonna leave it rolling. So go ahead.
hypothetically, like you can't get stronger without getting bigger, and you can't get bigger without getting stronger, right? If you have X amount of muscle fiber, that correlates directly to your strength,
Okay.
right?
It has a limit which it can pull.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And just to throw you off for a second with the discussion, max effort tears more fibers and recruits more fibers to help. So therefore, that's the most beneficial, but done once in a while, right?
So, like, working your muscles as hard as they can with an adequate load is more or less like, I feel like in terms of strength and size, with naturals, as far as I've seen, like, you can't really go wrong. Like, if you're working to failure, you're working to failure. It is what it is. It's just really like CNS adaptations.
I've got 9 over there.
I
So if you're used to lifting heavy,
Yeah.
then it's going to be easy for you to lift heavy. If you can bench 135 for like fucking 50 reps, you know,
Then I should step it up to like 185 for.
well, your calculated 1 rep max, so if you plug that into a computer, it'll tell you can bench like 315. And you probably have the strength to do that. It's just, you've never worked up to that point.
Wow.
The nervous system can't comprehend it.
Yeah, exactly. So when
Yeah.
you put that load on your shoulders and on your lats and on your chest, your muscle fibers just don't know how to react. Your CNS freaks out and you drop the weight.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. See, that makes sense. Even though you have the power to do it, your
Yeah.
CNS is just like, fuck you, bro.
Yeah, like it has no idea what's going on. And so that's
You think
That
about,
explains the whole work.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you think about those stories of women who push cars off their children,
Yeah.
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 it's not that they couldn't do it before.
Yeah, but
Their brain stops them.
adrenaline's a beautiful drug, though.
Yeah.
and so that's kind of the difference in training styles. Like the heavier you train, the more adapted your body becomes to lifting the heavy weight. And so like the actual stimulus is going to have the same effect whether you're doing really like 5 or 6 reps or 12 or 15.
Okay.
Um,
This is all new to me because I do 10 to 12 on almost everything I do.
yeah.
Almost everything I do.
So like 8
As
to
far as
12
body weight.
is a great rep range because it's low enough to where your CNS is still like adapting to something relatively heavy, but it's also high enough to where like you know you're able to work towards failure. So that's the issue with low rep stuff, right? Is that if you can do something for 3 reps, but then you take 100 pounds off and you can do it for 20 reps, like are you really getting enough volume in
Right.
to stimulate your muscles to grow? Like maybe not.
That doesn't necessarily carry over to arm wrestling, though, right? Because we're working much smaller muscle groups for that.
Yeah, like I mean, specific stuff is specific stuff.
Right.
Like they're.
Because right now with my program, what I do is I do an inside focused volume day, an outside focused volume day. Now on those focused volume days, I'll also do the opposites, but much lighter weight.
Mhm.
Okay, so like for instance, if I'm doing an inside volume day, it's going to be at 50% of my max for 25 reps, 3 sets.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then my outside stuff that day for balance will be at 25% of my max for 2 sets of 50.
Yeah. So with arm wrestling, I feel like really athletic or sport focused workouts are just generally going to be different
Okay.
because like there's no situation in the gym where you are going to really like intentionally just be under tension for like a minute or two.
Right.
And it's not something you really like that is like you train for, right? The way you train for that is by doing, 50 sets.
Right.
And that puts you under tension, or 50
Right.
reps, that puts you under tension for however long. So that's like,
Yeah, see
that's
me, I'm just trying to get
hyper-specific
generally fit. That's where the three workouts a week come from.
Mhm.
And just perfect. I'm glad I got you here because would you target things separately on those 3 days, or would you do a total body workout each one of those three days?
training.
Because what I was thinking was same thing. Planet Fitness, people sleep on it, but they have a 30-minute circuit where you literally just go in there and it's a total body workout in 30 minutes. Now, obviously, you got to play around with the weights to be
Dial
able
in.
to push for a minute straight on each machine. But to me, that's like heaven. You know what I mean? Like, I love that. But I don't know if that's going to benefit me. And remember, as far as gym goes, strength training goes, I'm a complete noob. I've done a lot of cardio, a lot of body weight stuff, a lot of bag work, stuff like that, but never like real heavy lifting or anything like that.
So what I ran a 3-day for probably a year. So most of last year and then the first couple of months this year was just 3 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
And so you kind of split it up where you're doing full body all 3 days, but you're like cutting some stuff out. So really it's an A-day, B-day type deal.
Okay.
And like Monday and Friday you do A, and then Wednesday you do B,
Okay.
and then the next week you flip it, right?
I've actually seen that on YouTube. I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. So like one would be, let's say, a chest and back heavy,
Yeah, exactly.
and then the next would be like a leg and shoulder heavy or something like that,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
bicep or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
I really enjoy that as a 3-day. Like, and then 4-day you can do similar stuff.
Well, see, remember the other 3 days I'm doing arm wrestling specific stuff. So
Yeah.
like it'll all be arms for those 3 days.
Well, so then what you could even do, and I'm probably gonna do this in a month or two, but with my legs, is like take 3 days of training and really like focus on my legs, like split those 3 days up into hyper specific exercises. And the other 2 days do like more general upper body stuff. So you could definitely even just take like a nice full body routine, A-day, B-day, like from some website, it's already been programmed, and just pull out all the arm stuff, except for like biceps.
So don't do the 30-minute circuit. If you're giving me advice, don't do it.
No,
Pick 3 machines, do 3 sets of 10 to 12 or 8 to 12, and go.
Well,
from
there's also a certain amount of nutrients that your body can absorb at a certain time.
yeah.
So until your body gets used to doing those massive workouts, it won't absorb more nutrients. So there's also a loss of overall time just working legs, arms, back, chest,
Yeah.
abs.
Well, see, I'm still trying to figure out how to fucking get enough calories into you know this, you've been
Yeah.
watching. I'm still trying to figure out how to, because clean food is so much harder to get more
It is.
calories in.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. Like I've actually sat there and the only way to actually, believe it or not, start losing weight again, and people are gonna think I'm nuts, is that I actually started eating slightly junkier again. Not much, but slightly, like Arby's.
It's
I
hard
went
to
and had
eat.
like an Arby's sandwich once a week or twice a week or something like that. And you know, not going crazy, you know, not McDonald's, but but like Arby's is real beef, you know what I mean, real cheese, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So it isn't terrible, but it's a lot more caloric dense than rice and chicken.
Really hard to eat 2,000 calories
Yeah.
of chicken breast and broccoli.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, or and even steak though. Like last night, I had New York strip and rice, and
Yeah.
what was that? A 700 calorie meal if I was lucky.
8 ounce New York strip.
Yeah, that's how it was. It was
Oh,
like an 8.5, 9 ounce New York strip, and like
that number.
like a quarter cup or
You can get a quarter pounder and a large fry from McDonald's, and that's 1,300 calories.
right, but that's also shit food.
I know.
So,
but
but-
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
I've been doing pound of the cheapest red meat that I
Yeah.
can find.
Baldwin beef.
Cup of rice, dude.
Yeah.
And it's like 2,000 calories. Cup of rice like 1,000 calories.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So rice is a great filler then. I can start using rice.
when you weigh it out raw. So that's the thing is like some apps will tell you like you look up rice on MyFitnessPal and it'll have the cooked value. So really that's only half of the calories because it's gonna it doubles.
I
the
eat
size.
basmati. Is that any difference?
Rice is rice.
Well, I'm just making sure because I mean I know a lot of people say bleached grain is worse for you than not and all that stuff. So
I like fitness. I'm not a health nut. I don't pay attention. I eat a dozen cookies a day right now because I'm trying to put.
yeah, but bro, you're also 23 and you're stacked like a house. And you know, and I keep telling people too, like you know, and this is the thing, like even at the gym, they have a weight trainer there, which God bless her. She's got to be 50 pounds overweight, and she's like 52 years old, and she's the personal trainer. And I went to her and I went, so, do you agree with the fact that there's only one cheat code to weight loss? And she's like, what's that? I said, building more muscle. She's like, yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And because I have so many people asking me, like, how are you doing it? What diet do you want? Honestly, the diet doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
Because I've broken the diet here and there just to, because, you know, like this morning I woke up super fucking hungry. So I ate some fruit. You know, I ate some blueberries and grapes. I'm supposed to fast until 11. right? That's my normal, like I fast from 11 or from 7 p.m. to 11 a.m. That's when I normally fast. I said, fuck it. I woke up hungry and I knew I was gonna be working out heavy today, so I was like, no, I'm gonna eat my fruit now. I even had my normal morning meal before I came here because I needed some sort of caloric intake before I did this.
Yeah.
And when I get home, I'm gonna have my afternoon meal, right? But anyway, so you can fluctuate with all of that shit as long as you don't eat stupid. The diet really doesn't fucking matter. What does matter is building more muscle. The more muscle that I see on the top of my frame, the faster my weight is going.
Well, so muscle takes more calories to maintain the fat. Though.
Even at rest, your muscles are like, give me fat.
When I first started working out, like with powerlifting, I was a junior in college, and I weighed about 250, and most of it was fat. Like if you look at older pictures of me, I didn't look muscular at all. When I first started, I didn't care at all about losing weight. My goal was just to put on as much strength and mass as possible. So I'd go to like Buffalo Wild Wings for lunch every day and get 15, 20 wings, like 1,700 calories worth of wings. Still eat breakfast, still eat dinner. But I was losing weight because of how much muscle I was putting on. So that's what I use as a...
There's a fight there for a second.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, to be 23 again. If I found this sport at 23, fast forward 20 years, none of you motherfuckers can touch me, I guarantee it. Oh, it was such... Yeah. Have fun. I gotta get out of here soon though. Because I think I'm heading into thunderstorms.
So here, let me, I'll show you a different training method here. See if you like it.
Good shit. You are strong as shit, dude.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, bigger hand, right?
So, yeah, essentially. And then you use this to simulate a bunch of side. So all I do is post, and with this I drag. And you're just trying to contain. So as soon as it gets to be too much for you to contain, let me know.
Yeah, I mean, I can feel your pronation starting to peel through my fingers.
Yep, so then we stay right there. And then you just try and get it as tight as possible on you. So you just work with that energy.
Oh, I like this. And I can train my wife to do this.
Yeah. Because I'm basically just leaning back and holding on.
No, yeah, absolutely.
It's really easy, but it makes you go max effort on containment, and then if you work on bringing it in,
Yeah.
that's what he was talking about. You shock the CNS to work with super heavy weight. We'll switch to left now.
Yeah, no, oh, yeah. Dude, did you see his supination move?
Yeah.
Did you see that shit? It was like all top, crash. I'm like, whoa! See how my left feels more connected?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. That worked out.
Yeah.
So you see, my left pulls completely different than my right. My right, it was the bicep that burned out. My left, it was up here.
Mm-hmm. Could you do it for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll do right. My left hand broke because of my injury.
Yeah, but you notice how I'm protecting it?
Yeah.
Like,
I
it's
saw
just-
you had it dumped. I was like, oh wait, he has the wrist injury.
And I feel stronger
Mm-hmm.
now because of that. It's crazy.
There we go. Okay. Now just go as hard as you want. Any more? Way more.
Maybe I can't do this with my wife. That's all I got for you, brother. Oh, you're a fucking house, bro.
You do it well.
Woo! Oh, you're a house.
I've got to the point where in Scott's current state, I can still pull him across the table with this, with my right.
Wait, who does this make it? This makes it more difficult for me.
Yeah, because he's
You
gripping a
use
much
this with
bigger
your other
hand.
arm, and I want you to pull side, and with this one, hammer curl. Hammer curl up as much as you can. Go ahead.
Holy shit.
Hammer curl more. More side.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
That's difficult.
Yeah, buddy. I think what I don't know, sounds like I'm fishing for a compliment, but I'm not. I think what I'm most impressed with is that I went from 270 to 245 and I've gained strength.
Oh, yeah, that is very impressive. Losing weight usually means loss of strength if you're in a stagnant position,
Yeah.
but being able to keep a good diet and good training regime will definitely help.
Yeah, I gotta up my protein. That's what I gotta do.
Well, what's your target body weight?
To be honest, I think I'm shooting for 200.
Okay, so eat 200 grams of protein. You should target
Yeah.
your ideal.
Yeah, I
you
think
know.
right now I'm targeting 212 and I can't even come close.
Really? Yeah. What kind of shakes are you doing?
They're keto-friendly collagen support.
Okay.
So I think they have like the shakes that I drink. It's a double serving, so I have like 20 grams of carbs.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to up that. I know.
I always do.
Money's a factor too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use whey whenever
Yeah.
I do isolate. It's 30 grams of protein per at 130 calories per scoop. And I'll do 2 scoops in the morning and 2 scoops in the afternoon, and that gets you 120 off of just supplementation.
So you're not one of those big believers that says you can't drink your calories.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
I've done it. So I did that when I was powerlifting, and I think my just insane protein intake was making sure I was constantly at my complete saturation for what my body could handle.
Yeah.
But-
I mean, am I right in saying that protein is what's going to fuel the muscle?
Yeah.
That's-
Well,
Especially if you're
fuel
like-
muscle is carbs, but being able to grow it is protein.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in a deficit, like
Yeah.
that's really the only time your protein number is important.
See what I mean?
Like, if you're eating a
Yeah.
The left just outdoes the right
Yeah.
every single time. And it's got that awesome like squiggly vein right there.
This is the difference between my two.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, I don't have the house either. I mean, it's getting, you know,
Yeah.
but even the pronator, like the pronator is starting to really make a, yeah, that's his pronator. Yeah. Now see, that pronator looks really good today.
People make me look small. Do you know people I practice with? Like
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Belanger, when he comes up, his arm's just as big as mine, but he's this tall.
Okay, so no joke, Belanger's cup, grab a pronate, his cup, that's his normal cup. That's not even dry.
Yeah.
No,
That's not even
I
dry.
can't stop it at all.
that's ridiculous.
You know why? He carries cement buckets all day like this.
Oh.
He does landscaping.
Yeah.
So he'll take landscaping stones like this.
And,
He'll take buckets like this, wheelbarrows. He does this.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Goofy, that's ridiculous.